Oh, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Well, not hello, everybody. There won't be anybody watching yet. Oh, you might be on the VOD. So, hello to anybody who's on the VOD.
What?
The video on demand that you can watch. The version of this that goes up on YouTube afterwards.
Oh, cool.
Woo! Oh, hello! Right, so now to tell everybody that I'm streaming. Fiddly-doo. Fiddly-doo. Bong. Bee-biddly-boo. It begin. Anniversary stream. Hit the Talking Tomato VC channel to say stuff in the stream. Yeah. HTTP. Bang. Bing. Bong. There we go. Right, I'm now in the Evening Popeye Otaku, who can't join us on the audio tonight. But who knows if anyone else can. I don't know. Now to post a tweet. A tweet. And we're going to just start off with a normal stream, and then, goodness knows, people might start to pop up in the audio, because, hey, so here's the context, everybody. No, I'll tell you the context in a minute when I've just twote. Twiddly-dee. Twiddly-doo. Bum. That doesn't seem very noisy.
Sorry?
The snares there sounds quite quiet. Oh yeah, that's why. Zonk. There we go. What's the old sound mix like? Oh, did you? Oh, that's very nice of you, Popeye Otaku. Are you sure? Do you think I'll like it? Because I'm not so sure, you know, because I don't know, just something about it. Oh, I tell you why. It's because the first person click through the screen's format reminds me of Starship Titanic, which on the one hand was brilliant, on the other hand was incredibly tedious and annoying. So I don't know. I can't swear to you that I'll definitely like it. Right, I'm tweeting.
A tweet.
Stream now.
A tweet.
It's the 4th anniversary of the Discord Final Fantasy VI blind stream with possible interruptions from the cherry tomatoes. If you're already a Discord member, is that the word for being? I'll put, if you're already a member of our Discord, log in to join me on the audio. Twitch.tv/Demon Tomato Dave and a Bangsy. There we go. There we go. All right then. Close that down. And on we go. Evening Siege.
Hello.
Right, so hello everybody. Yeah, so I just was reading out loud my tweet to you without realising that I had said that I was going to explain properly. So I'll do it now. What's my sound volume level like, by the way? This is what I sound like. Abby, what do you sound like?
What? I don't know. What do I sound like? Do I sound okay?
Ooh,
Ooh.
you said that in a sort of sinister way.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just talk from there without leaning. Oh, I could just turn the mic
Blah,
so
blah,
that it's
blah,
nearer
blah,
to you.
blah.
Yeah.
I can also move my chair forward a bit.
Yeah, well, you can do anything you like.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. It's the 4th anniversary of our Discord. It turns out we've been doing this for 4 years now. What? So, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy. Frankly, it's just a normal stream. But if you're already a member of the Discord, then... Oh, now that's interesting. Why can't I seem to control him with my controller? Oh, that'll be fun, won't it? Imagine if today's the day the controller breaks. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's Well, it isn't working, so you never know. No. I mean my controller, my gamepad. Let's try reloading the save. Let's try reloading the snares. The real snares.
Tut, Dave. Technical issues already?
Yes. Hello, Max.
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good, except that my controller doesn't seem to be working, which is really
you
cool.
broke it already.
Really, really cool. But look, it wouldn't be a proper celebration if it wasn't for ridiculous technical difficulties, would it?
That's basically how it works.
I'm currently trying it in the other USB. Let's see if that does anything. The USB. Okay, so here we go. Can I press any buttons? It's always difficult at this point to ascertain if you're pressing buttons.
Hi, Siege. Hi,
I
Amelia.
am pressing buttons. There we go. It's working. Brilliant.
Hi, Otaku, for that matter.
Yep. So. Evening, Emilian. So, where should I go? Can anybody remember if I'm going up or down? Oh, obviously not up, because I've already been there. There's a button. I don't know if I'm supposed to press it. It doesn't press. So I guess I'm supposed to leave here? I can't remember what we were doing last time. Because...
Oh my god, it's a face.
Oh, hello!
Heavens.
Hello.
Hello there.
Who do we hear? Who's here all together?
Well, that's a good question, actually. I should keep tabs on who's up. We've got Jeremy, Max, and Sabita.
Woo!
Hello there.
Hello.
And I don't know Jeremy and Sabita's voices well enough to be able to tell you who they are. I know that was Max talking first. I mean, I know who you are. I just don't recognise your voice to be able to identify it from person to name.
Yeah, figures.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Welcome to the fourth year of this. Apparently.
4 years of Final Fantasy 6. The longevity of this game.
I don't think it's been that, but it's been 4 years of the Discord, so that means nearly 4 years of Final Fantasy 6, but certainly of Undertale. Oh, I suppose I should.
4 years of wheeze and woos.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I turned the snares down. It's because I can barely hear you lot. Hang on, let me do that. Oh, it's because I've turned Discord down. That's why. There we go. Turn that down a bit. Oh
4
yeah,
years
fighting.
Of quarantine. Oh god, the thought.
Let's not even.
Go. Alright, hi, I'm back in the world now. Siege would be in the chat, but for a broken mic cable, oh well. That's a shame. Man, we need to fix that, because mic cables are a thing you use. Because Siege is a music person. Oh! I haven't figured out where I'm supposed to go yet. Stop attacking me!
Didn't this game have like repel thing whatevers?
Is that a word for thing that means that people don't attack you quite as much?
You.
Yes, but I can't remember what it is, and I've got one, but I can't remember who's got it. So I don't know if the person who's got it is in my team or not. It's very important to remember that I'm absolutely rubbish at this.
Aren't there like repel consumables? Like, please don't attack me for a little while?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about this game, and I'm terrible at it. That's why it's taken me 4 years to get this far. I'm very much stumbling through, like a blundering idiot fool. Really, it's the fact that we're here at all is thanks to Siege Feathers, who simply took my save file and just did a lot of grinding on it. Wow, I don't like this team. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm switching between teams. That's why. Look at these idiots with their green bubbles.
Yeah. If everyone's sitting about being ill, quarantine those fuckers at once.
We shall talk about it further quite soon, Max. But how are you getting on so far?
Yeah, hello,
Good.
lovelies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, a funny story. I heard that yesterday there were some people protesting for politicians to lower their salaries,
Oh.
to help with the economy and stuff. But they were out in the streets protesting, and it was like,
See, this is the problem.
I'm sorry, what?
This is the problem. If you're
Ew.
going to have a protest now, you can really impress the world by having an appropriate protest. Really, really spread out. Because imagine, you're going to cover more space that way. It's going to be a bigger
but
protest.
I don't think that works like that, because if you're out in the street, everyone's gonna just yell at you, "Are you dumb? Go back home."
Yeah, but that's if you're... You need to have a really, and I do mean really, wide berth around you with like big space between each person. It needs to be regimented and sorted out. And I think if that were to be... If people got
no,
that right,
was
it would be
just
quite
like-
impressive.
Several small demonstrations across the city, not really well organized. Just
Yeah.
people going out to the streets and.
That's the thing. It's not, and it doesn't matter about the size of the protest. It's about how far there is between each person. How do I get rid of flipping green bubbles? What is that? Because it's not. Is it poison? I don't think it is.
But like the quarantine has been
Oh, it is.
a lot more stringent here in Argentina than it's been. Well, at the very least, over there in the UK.
I know they haven't got it right. It needs to be. They need to sort it out. Our
Goes
lot, I
for,
mean.
America, really, not as much as it needs to be.
Yeah. I couldn't hear you very well. I'm going to turn my SNES down a bit more.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was speaking.
I don't want to breathe too much into my mic.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Right, so I need to see if I've got anyone on my team who's got Healy magic. Yes, Geralt. Bing bang bong. Bong. Bong bing. Well, I don't need full cure for him. I didn't for half of them. Yeah, I've been quarantined for slightly longer than many because I'm poorly. I'm not very poorly, but I take tablets that mean that I'm immunosuppressed. So we've been staying fully quarantined now for a week, as in not even going out to shop for groceries at all. Friends are having to drop them round. Luckily, we do have friends who are prepared to do that. Glumbo has to go up that bridge to the north, just checking what Siege is telling me to do. And then not the bridge on the right, necessarily. Well, Popo Taku, no problem, Siege. Popo Taku, just kind of, you need to do the things for your mum to prevent her from doing them that would put her in danger. But then, because Abby's fully quarantined with me as well. And that's because if I'm vulnerable to... I mean, look, I don't want Abby to catch it even if she's not vulnerable to it, because even just normal people getting the illness is extremely unpleasant. Very, very horrible illness. But I am on the list of particularly vulnerable people. So Abby has remained fully quarantined as well, because otherwise, what's the difference between me going down to the shops and catching the virus and Abby going down to the shops and catching the virus and then giving it to me, which is going to happen. Even if we wrapped ourselves up in towels and stood at opposite ends of the flat for the whole duration of the summer, that still I wouldn't work. We are in proximity. There's nothing we can do about that. So the two of us are pretty much in quarantine. Oh, Glomber has to go back down the bridge and then up the stairs down there. Okay. But into the cave that I just came out of, yeah. But the anxiety that I had over that, if anyone's facing that who hasn't already done it, let me say that the anxiety surrounding it has worn off pretty, pleasantly quickly. Now that was dependent on me securing lunches, frankly, from friends. Now that I know that I'm not gonna, I don't need to panic about. I mean, I'm paying them, mind you. I'm buying the stuff through other people, but now that I don't have to worry about running out of soap and that sort of thing, because the shelves are reasonably well stocked again now. You can get stuff now. That means that I only have to worry about the claustrophobic aspect of it, which I thought I'd be really worried about, because I think I've explained this before on a previous episode, but I had a time a few years ago where I suddenly got... Well, I won't call it it would have been something adjacent to depression, and I won't say any specific names because I didn't go and get it diagnosed. Well, I went in and the doctor said, well, come back if it happens again. And I didn't. It lingered, but it never happened again, like in a big way. And with time, the lingering went away. Now, that feeling came back when they said that that we were going to have to isolate. And that made me think, oh, here we go again. But no, it seems like I've managed to get through that because I know I'm all right. You know, I think I'm easily. Well, you know this. I mean, observe my ability to play this game. I'm very easily distracted. So, frankly, streaming makes me completely forget that I'm stuck here because I would be sitting in front of the screen anyway. Oh yeah, the reason I mentioned the thing a few years ago is because the way that I got through it was that I started to go out nearly every day to a cafe to work there and just do the same stuff, editing podcasts, writing, the stuff that I do, but there instead of at home. Now, admittedly, that's why I've been making, you know, seldom few videos compared to the writing that I'm doing and the editing of podcasts that I'm doing, which not everybody is interested in. I recognise that, but it's what I did and it worked and it was great. So I was worried when I got that text through that it's like, is going out my lifeline? Is that the thing? Me going out every day to this nice cafe, which is in a sort of quite green space, is that what's holding me together? And no, it seems like I'm all right. I had a few days where I was like, oh, what's this going to be like? But nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah. How about yourself, Abby? You had a couple of days where you weren't.
Yeah, I'd say last week was a bit rough. It was up and down.
Uh-huh.
You know, and now I'm okay.
Yeah.
Just got to get on with it, really. Like, I have to remember that the stuff we're doing is nice and helps.
That's it.
Mm.
A little bottom passage. There we go. Brilliant. Thanks, Siege. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm sure I set up my other team with running boots last episode. Oh. Bum 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 bum. So anyway, the reason I said all that, which was perhaps a bit depressing, was because for anyone who isn't currently under full quarantine, but you know, if any of you or anyone you live with does get symptoms and you have to go into full quarantine, it's kind of okay. It's not as bad as you imagine. Give it a few days. You won't like it at first, but then it settles down and it's all right. I don't have now. This is the thing that I'm frustrated about. I don't have because I just live in a flat, so I don't have a garden or anything like that, like a lot of people do. Like a lot of people don't. But it seems like a lot of the people that I see posting about their quarantine times are saying, oh, well, at least I've got the garden to walk around in, things like that. And of course, you know, both of our parents have that resource. But we don't have that. So I do have a car park that I can theoretically walk around in, but I haven't even done that for a week. More than a week now, I think. Yeah, a week and 2 weekends. Oh,
we have a balcony that's like 3 meters wide by 1 meter deep.
Uh-huh.
So can't really walk by it either because it's currently full of drying clothes.
Yeah. This is the thing, yeah. We don't have a balcony really, and we have there's a sort of a big window area we can kind of lean out of, but it's not much use. So
I don't have so much a garden as much as I've got like a place just behind the building that I live in where the bins go.
Yes, a lovely smelling bins area.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, yeah,
Place
I've got
where the
that.
bins go is where I go.
I've got my house. I've got the bins.
Yeah. So.
And like, I've got a wee trip around the corner to Sainsbury's every week to stock up.
Yeah. Well, this is it.
Like here, they've asked everyone to not use the common areas of the flat. as much as possible because all the social distancing and quarantine and whatnot.
Yeah.
The
So
social area is
not
of the flat. So like.
Of the whole apartment building.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right, yeah. I thought you meant that even people who live together shouldn't stand in the kitchen at the same time or something.
No, that's no. It's sorry, my mistake.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
And
the reason I thought you meant that was because that was our government sent out a text that was a bit like that. It was a bit like even people you live with, you need to stand 3 paces away from them at all times for the next X number of months. And it's like, well,
really?
I'll try. I mean, I'll give it a go, but that's literally impossible. My flat's not big enough for that.
I sleep with my girlfriend. I can't be 3 paces away from her when I'm sleeping.
Well, our government would argue, one of you should go and sleep on the couch. This is the thing. And of course they think that they're Tories, so they think everyone has multiple spare rooms and in their house.
Figures.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The Tories are just like,
Housing crisis is not real, right?
Yeah, it is ridiculous. And so, I mean, like I say, we're just both fully quarantining. It's what else can we do?
It's the safest thing to do, anyway.
Yeah,
the Tories are just like, open your spare room. You have like 5 of those, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly. That's the thing, and that is the only way in which it can be. In which the rules can be fully followed, but
Convert the study, my dear boy.
Make a bed out of bog rolls.
but I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, look, we've been in here for a week and 2 weekends now.
Put a bed in your writing room.
We don't currently have any symptoms, so at least everything we were doing up till the point at which we quarantined, we successfully avoided the virus. We know that much. It's very unlikely that it will have seeped its way in since then. So we should be all right. So that's another source of anxiety gone. I just hope that my, parents and Abby's parents are being equally sensible.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Hello, Boris.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I heard someone talking about the Tories.
Evening, brothers. Let's have a look at the flippin' text. So Siege says, I should stand on this button. Then I should send Glombo around that way clockwise. And I guess I did that. And now Rollo goes a bit to the right and down those stairs. Right. Paladin says, I miss my boyfriend. Oh, listen, I know. This is
Yeah.
there's no solution to that, and I'm so sorry. There are people who are not in the correct configuration of people living in the place where they live. And that is a shame. But it won't be forever. And, me and Abby, if it helps at all, by the way, me and Abby now about to celebrate our, 6th anniversary? 7th and 5th? What?
Oh, wedding? No.
Something like.
5th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something like 5th. That's a lot like 5th. But it's not 6th, I'll grant you.
He was either 11 or 5.
We are about to celebrate our 5th... Well, I don't know if we're going to celebrate it. We're about to have our 5th wedding anniversary. And we've been together for, more than half our lives, which is more than, I don't even know. More than 20 years we've been together.
We met when we were 15.
Yeah. And for the first several years of our relationship, it was long distance. We lived 4 hours apart, and we were 15, so we didn't have the means to travel those 4 hours, except on occasions when our parents condescended to allow us. So we would just talk on the phone, and it was fine. I'm sure you'll be annoyed at the time, but it was fine. Yeah, that's May. That's happening. May the, what was it, 9th? Was it we got married? She's playing Animal Crossing.
That actually is... that rings really close to home. Hits really close to home because, I'm with my girlfriend since I'm 14.
Oh.
And we also lived, 3 hours apart, but we had public transportation, which worked kind of okay. But it was still a pain in the ass.
I mean, yeah, we, now and then, when there was a school holiday, because... When you're 4 hours apart, if you visit each other, you have to stay over, because you can't you can't do that in one day. So yeah, we would, when it was a school holiday, one of us would take a train and stay with the other one's family for however long the holiday was. Usually about a week.
Right. I remember at least like a few times I had to stay over at her place, and her parents made me sleep in this spare room, which was a bit dirty and covered in cobwebs and spiders and whatnot. It was awful. I'm pretty sure they did it out of spite.
Siege, I've lost track of what stairs I was at when you said they were the correct stairs. Well, maybe they did, but oh well, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
it was silly. We're fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's all in the past, isn't it? This will be soon. I was. It will. The thing about time passing is that while it's happening, it often seems like it takes a while. But then, when it's finished, you don't care anymore. You were like, when you like. Do you remember the last time you were ill for a very long time? And I'm speaking here to people who are currently well. Like, you remember it and you know it was bad, but you don't like care now because it happened. And that's what this is going to be like. Down these stairs now. Great. And then to the right and then up. Oh, okay. For some reason I felt like I was leaving the dungeon by going down here, so I kept shying away from
Yeah,
it.
when you mentioned the lingering sort of depression thing, that also reminded me, like, a few years ago, I had I was sort of stuck in life.
Yeah.
There was this one subject from high school that I just couldn't pass, and it was the last thing from high school, and it was off to university after that. But I just couldn't get around passing it, and I was just stuck in a rut, and I was staying at home playing video games all day and not really feeling well.
Yeah.
Eventually I got help, I passed, and then it was just zooming through college.
Brilliant.
And everyone was brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. And how does it work, like, where you are? Like, if you don't do that one subject, do you not get to pass?
I think that they just wouldn't have given me my high school title, and I would have had to find some other way to get a high school certificate to then go to college.
Oh, man. Oh, no, I've only got 4 antidotes left, and I'm getting poisoned every 3 steps.
But it all worked out in the end, so...
Yeah, it sounds like it did. Well, that's good. So how did you get, like, a private tutor or something? How did you get the help?
Actually, it was more school counseling.
Yeah? Oh, so help for, like, mental health help?
No, it was... No, well, it wasn't counseling, actually. It was, I talked to the teachers who were evaluating me, and they had a little bit more consideration about me, the topics that I was going to study and whatnot.
Right.
And held my hand until the end, and I got a barely passing note, and that was, just go.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Like, that's the thing. I remember when I was at school, I was not aware that the teachers cared about us and wanted us to pass. And then it was like, as you finished school, I found out that they had done all along, and it was like, oh, I thought we were enemies. I didn't realize.
They're people, and they care about other people.
Yeah. It seems to be a dead end, but leave him there and switch to Glombo. It isn't a dead end, but it does look like one. Okay, but still leave him there, because it does look like a dead end. But I'll be Glombo anyway. Glombo. Glombo. Where should I go? Glombo heads downstairs. That was my favourite episode of Glombo.
So yeah, this too shall pass, essentially.
That's the thing.
I've kept telling the guys over at the Curiosity Zone that every single night at 9 p.m. everyone starts clapping and making noise.
Oh.
Like, literally every single night.
Yeah.
So we have some neighbor somewhere around, like, a block or 2 away who has this, I don't know, just massive, loud sound system, and he starts playing the fucking national anthem. on loudspeaker for the entire block.
Oh.
It's just it's ridiculous.
Why?
And then everyone just claps at the end. It's just I don't know. It's weird. It's real weird.
It's something
And
to do. We don't have
It's
that. We
like
have...
sweet. Maybe the first time it's like, oh, look at them being all together and whatnot. But then you spend 2 weeks of that. It's just.
Oh, join in with it. Join in with it. Lean out of a window, make it something you're involved in, and it'll be something fun. Me and we don't have that. We had one day where we didn't know what was going on. Suddenly, people came out on balconies and started making noise, and it turned out that there was a hashtag I'd simply missed that day, which was to go out and cheer for the NHS. Because the thing about, I mean, you've probably heard this, but our
Yeah, it's basically the same thing here.
yeah, well, and we were
Yeah.
copying it.
But it was like this one-time thing that people just decided they'd do literally every day.
Yeah. Well, no, it just happened the ones here, but our National Health Service, as I'm sure you've heard, is a great one, but the government is actively against it and has been working for years to try and demolish it. And so now, and of course, you know, a lot of the time people don't quite realize what's going on, and it just is allowed to happen. But right now, the NHS is very much valued by the people of the country.
I read so many articles at nhs.uk. It's such a useful sort of information.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's great. It's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is, and I use it. I didn't realize.
The thing is, like, there are many sites that you could use for information about health, but it just feels like the most reliable one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the one I trust the most. Okay, so I've healed everyone. I've gone too far. He must stay downstairs. There. Or have I still gone too far? Paladin says, Glumbo likes these stairs. They remind him of his own stairs at home. To his up, there is a pair of bridges. Okay. There's one bridge. Is that a pair of bridges? Oh, I can't hear the snares at all now. I think I've turned it all the way down. Yes, I had. Fight. He has to go to the right and hop along some stones. Ah, the hop along stones. Yes. I remember those. No. Don't feel me. Oh, see, that's enough. I've only got 4 antidotes now. What am I going to do about that? Because the game's only given me... So, when I have... Look, it won't let me walk now. See, this is me trying to walk. I have only got 4 of those left. The game is going to keep poisoning me with them a lot. What are you supposed to do?
And all the shops will have jacked up the price because everyone's looking for antidotes right now. What am I supposed to do? Let's see if I've got... Oh, I've got an antidote spell. Can I do it to myself? I can do it to myself. What am I playing at? Right, well, I better keep him alive.
Magic.
Yeah. Hop along stones. Boingy, doingy, doingy, boingy. And up here. Oh, come on.
Just cast the Be Fine spell on yourself.
That's it,
Just
yeah.
big hops.
Wait a minute. Why didn't we think about that? Let's all cast the Be Fine spell on the world.
The antidote.
Oh yes, an anti-dot spell. Should spell all dots.
Right, I'm going to put my headphones on because I can't hear any of you very well. And that's because I've tried to turn the speakers down so it doesn't show up on the mic, but not fully off so that Abby can still hear you. And I don't know if that is a sensible thing to do. But with my headphones on, you're more immediate. You're not subject to the acoustic resonance of the room.
As soon as there's more than one person involved, like, you really need to start getting, like, expensive mixing gear for everyone.
I know. Oh, well, the thing, yeah, I've got a mixing box for the microphone. So Abby has got her own microphone. Say something.
Hello.
She's over there with her own microphone.
I am
Hello.
Hello.
Headphones wise, all I've got is this splitter cable, and it really doesn't work, and I don't understand why. I remember these from the 90s and 80s, and I remember them working, and I don't understand what's changed about wires since, because now what it used to be is you would plug this into the headphone socket, and you would plug two pairs of headphones into those, and both of you could hear the thing. That was how they used to work. Now what happens is you plug it in, one of you can hear the thing, and the other of you can hear it very quietly. What's the point of that? I don't understand. So, Geralt has an antidote spell. Yes, I found that out. And I have
there's a
MP
button.
recovery items. At the end of the stone-stroke-bridges path, to the right, there is a button that he must stand on. That must have been it. And then... that's done now. And then... what, do I swap to the other one and see if I can come round and catch them up? I need to come out on those stairs. Then switch to Rollo, head up, upstairs, and down the other stairs on left. Yes, good. Good, yes, I'd worked that out. I'm very clever indeed. Should I step on the button or not? That's the question. I probably have to. Right. I am going to get this correct. Yeah! I'm going to wait and see what happens, because probably one of them will die. No, so I'll attack both. Oh. Might as well. Ah, there we go. That worked out nicely. This is very much my A team. Oh, I thought I'd be able to drop down there, but I can't. So now I go down those other stairs. Oh, but I have to go all the way. Oh, right. So the other one needs to find a button. Oh, the other one can come up here.
I'm hoping my mic doesn't capture like all the ambient noise. I don't have really the most soundproof setup here.
No, it's not too bad.
I have a nice mic. I have a Yeti Mini,
Yeah.
but
No, it sounds good.
Yeti Nano? Is Nano?
No, I
Mini?
don't.
Whatever. It's a small Yeti.
I don't know.
What's the point? Nano.
That's
Yeti
just a
Nano.
monkey, isn't it? Oops. Oh, it's better playing this on headphones anyway, because you get to hear the incredible stereo effects. I'm only half joking, because people cared about stereo in those days, because it was still a novelty.
I remember discovering that my CDs had stereo. It was fascinating.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, me too, but it was tapes for me.
Yes.
Was it tapes, or would it have been records?
Probably records, right?
Well, I'm not sure if I... because, you know, there was all... I mean, I'm not sufficiently old that tapes were new, so we never didn't have tapes, if you see what I mean. So it's just a question of when I happen to put those headphones on. I need to think properly about where I'm supposed to go. Let's see. Yes, it must be this, because this is the way, and it's the only way. So I guess I'm going along here.
Oh, blimey, it's Spanky.
Hello, Spanky!
Howdy.
Spanky!
Thank you.
Hello.
How are y'all doing?
All right, cheers.
He has come to Americanize the stream.
Yeah.
He's come
Yeah,
to
can I
remind us
get-
all that video games are actually bad.
What are you talking
Can I
about?
get, can
You're
I
from
get
America.
some vacuum cleaners and some Band-Aid?
No.
AC.
Band-Aid is the American one. You mean plasters?
No, I've come to Americanize it, so
Oh.
I don't need a Hoover. I need
Oh.
a vacuum cleaner. I
Right.
don't
Turn
need.
on the GPS.
The reason I got that backwards
I'm
is...
sorry, we only do elastoplasts here.
the reason I got that backwards is that for some
Wait,
reason I
President
thought...
vacuum cleaner.
I'm gonna chuck you on the pavement.
President vacuum cleaner.
Herbert J. vacuum cleaner in
Yeah.
my presence, please.
Yeah, who invented the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, sorry, I got that backwards because for some reason I thought vacuum cleaner was a particularly British way of saying it as well. But what I was thinking of there was vac.
Ah.
A vac.
Yeah, I'm gonna vac the floor.
Yeah.
I've only heard people say vac like as part of shake and vac.
Yeah, because you vac, you shake, and then you vac.
You do the shake and vac and put the freshness back.
I have no idea what you're saying.
It was a.
It's an advertising jingle.
It was an
It's an
advertising
advertising
jingle.
jingle, which are like core parts of like the British identity.
Yes, it was for a product
I'll
where
have
you.
to deport myself then.
It was a well. It was the olden days. I think it was 70s, and you took a tub of powder, you shook it on your carpet, you vacked it up, and then ostensibly what you've done is you've made your carpet nice.
Like the Home Office like won't let you in, or like unless you can recite the entire shake and vac song from memory.
Well, I seem to be stuck there. Let's see what Siege has to say. Oh, I should have been
share with
reading.
you later some jingles from around the place.
Okay.
I think I know just the one, but I'll share with you later.
So Rollo needs to go on a button on the little island past the bridge. I wonder if I've already done that or not. And then luckily this is set up so that Rollo's team, who are better, will get to the dragon down here. Well, I'm now... Rollo heads along those stones, then up the bridge on the far right. And I guess I did that because it's now switched to Glombo and go left. I'm in the right
These
place.
instructions would be a lot
I've done
easier
that.
if you named your characters
Leave
things
Rollo
that
there.
weren't completely crazy.
No, but it's the other way around. I know who Rollo is, and I don't know who... Well, what's the real name? Edgar? Something like that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not up to date with whatever you named them. So I know there's a Rollo and a Rolbro.
Well, that's
and
very...
that's confusing to me, even though I know which one's a bro.
But
And
that's...
there's a Ploppo and there's a Meowth.
Yes. But these are all very easy for me to remember because Rollo, King Rollo, was a kid's TV program when I was growing up. So the fact that he's called Rollo makes me remember that he's the king. And then Rolbro is
Okay.
because he's Rollo's brother. That's not from
What
King
was
Rollo.
the name of the person from Hunchback of Notre Dame?
That was
Frollo.
Frollo. Why don't we have a Frollo character in this?
We may, if
We
meet,
should.
if we meet an evil judge stroke priest, then we might. However, what I should have remembered is that King Rollo from King Rollo.
Then he ends up naming it Claude.
Yeah. King Rollo from King Rollo had a cat called Hamlet. And I should have called Meowth Hamlet now I think about it, but I didn't. Never mind. Oh, I've done that wrong. I've gone and done the wrong input there. Yeah, never mind.
Then we'd be deprived of you periodically going, I'll be the Joker!
Yeah.
Crime!
Yeah, because that's the only thing I can remember him saying at all.
We gotta capture that twipe!
Oh, this is how bad I am at this. I can't even remember if I'm supposed to be going up or down. Down. Twiddly-doo. Oh, dragon! 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 Good.
No.
Abby says no, and so it was no.
I'm gonna share. What's the voice chat? Is that the text chat for sharing? Whatever.
I don't understand the question, I'm afraid.
I wanted to share a link to
Oh.
the people who are listening. I'll just share in the stream, I guess.
I mean, well, if you want to share it to the people who are
with-
listening, then
with
you're going to have to just
jingles.
read it.
Jingles. No, it's jingles.
Hooray! We fought the dragon, and we won the dragon. There he goes. Wobba lobba lobba lobba. Oh, I've just thought of it.
I must be way behind, like, you've only just got to the dragon.
I know, yeah, there is a big delay. Sorry about that.
Stream lag!
I've just had a flash of inspiration about a game that I can stream. Yes, Riddler's Den. It's got dragons in it. They're different colours. I'm going to stream it. It's on the Spectrum. Oh, that was one of my first games, and I'm looking forward to it. 5 dragons left. Goodness
Wait,
me.
Oh my gosh!
5 more of these. Oh my god. This
So I was gonna sing the Dragon Tales theme song, but what I come to realize is that every child's cartoon from roughly 20 to 30 years ago that I don't remember the theme tune of, I sing as Gummy Bears, but instead of Gummy Bears, I replace it with whatever show it is. So I was gonna Dragon Tales, bouncing here and there and everywhere.
No, you gotta
didn't
make it
work
rhyme.
very well.
You gotta make it rhyme. Bouncing here and there.
Oh, Dragon Tales! Oh my goodness! Oh, the nostalgia.
Look bravely through the dragon
Dragon.
tails.
Fail.
Bouncing here and there, but her emails.
Where
wait,
did the
this-
translation just sing Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales? Anyways, like,
There is a disconnect here because I understand Miles' Tails Prower, but I don't understand Dragon Tails Prower. It seems like there should be a connect here.
Get it? Dragon Prower. It's a pun.
Dragon Tails is Miles Tails Prower's Scaly Sona.
Right, I've done that now. Let's see what Siege is saying, shall we? Emilian said, what a good Meowth voice. Ong. Yes, I agree. It was a good one. Why do I have a
Thank you so
Yeti
much.
in my party, says Nixter. I know. Just the game decided I would have a Yeti, and it's called it a Yeti and everything. Once you get the treasure chest... Did I get a treasure chest? One of your team should have a spell called Warp. I do not think I got a treasure chest with a spell called Warp. Oh, there it is. What am I doing? Why didn't I get that? Oh, well, I've got Dragon Horn. Oh, and then one of my team should have a spell called Warp that'll get us out of this damn well cave. This good goddamn cave. Let's find out.
oh, are those the lyrics for Dragon Tales?
What?
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time
Yeah.
for Dragon Tales. Like, in the Spanish version, it says it is already time for Dragon Tales.
It's already
I-
time.
And besides, it says Dragon Tales. Like, they didn't bother to translate the title.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, it just says it in English?
Yeah. It's weird. I do believe, like, the cartoon itself had the name translated, but when they sing it, they just sing it in English.
Uvavu has no skills. Okay, so evidently I'm not supposed to get their warp ability through that relic, is it, perhaps? No. Dave, scroll down in the
Ooh,
spells
can I
menu.
rant
Right.
about
Dave Madood.
cartoon themes?
I don't know where the spells
Digimon.
menu is.
How did you guys put up with that?
Digimon,
Awful
digital
version of-
monsters,
Yeah,
Digimon
it's-
are the
that's
champions.
awful. That's the worst.
It's not great.
That's the worst.
You want to be talking
I
to
thought
my...
my solution was not watching Digimon, but apparently I missed out.
Yeah, same and same. But you want to talk to my Sonic the Comic the Podcast co-host about this. Chris was I believe he just made the Digimon fan wiki back in the day himself or something. It was certainly a big
Whoa,
contributor.
really?
Whoa.
He was certainly
The
a
Digimon-
significant contributor to it.
The Digimon theme song, some of us here call it a bag of deeks.
Just a bag of dicks. Just no. And
Whoa!
But,
I
like,
can
the original
scroll
version and
down?
the version that we got here in Latin America is great.
Oh, Dave.
Guys, I've just found out I can scroll down in the spells. But there's other stuff. I can change. I can change.
All the shit that you never knew about.
I've got a spell that stops me being a duck whenever I want. Or starts
You
me
can turn
being a duck.
into a duck if you want.
Yes! I can make a
Yes!
target float. I can maintain poor status. Well, I do that perfectly well on my own. Thank you very much.
When you cast that on other people, that's just called being a Tory.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I've see
Oh,
warp
right,
is
level
grayed out.
69,
That's the
nice.
trouble. Let's see if anyone can do
Oh,
it.
yes.
my god.
Sorry,
Wait,
how
wait,
long did you
I'm
say
sorry,
you've
but,
been
like-
playing this game for?
4 years.
In all fairness, like Siege went and grinded him up to like level 60.
Yeah, I probably
not quite,
didn't
not
have all
quite the
this stuff.
sex number, but close enough.
I probably didn't
I
have
just
all
want
this
to
stuff back
remind
then.
everybody that I own thesexnumber.com. That's it. Go back to
Do you really?
Wait, you do?
You
Yes.
did. Just like literally like thesexnumber.com.
Yeah, it currently links to TJ.
We're in the
Mayonnaise.
80s. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow,
DVD.
what a web
That's
page.
real.
Would that not do anything like
Oh,
that?
oh, but you can also go to hahathat's.theweednumber.com, and that is the congratulations page I made for Amelia and Tech Kid's wedding announcement.
Aw.
Hey! Heck yeah.
Thought I might get
Yep,
lucky
still
if I
works.
just kept scrolling. Dum 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 dum.
I'm sorry if we drowned out Estivius. Estivius.
Oh, what did
No,
Estivius try and say?
Alex, I believe I was bemoaning the horrid mentioning of that which must not be mentioned.
Okay.
Digimon
Ye-
theme?
No.
Oh,
Talking
dear.
Never
about
mind.
it,
Never
it
mind, Siege.
absolutely is. My ears bleed, my synapses refuse to transmit that fucking stimulus across my brain.
Oh well,
It's horrible.
that's good
Compare
then.
that to
That's fine
butterfly.
then. You must not have heard anything. Digimon.
That's a good theme.
It is.
Stop it! Stop! You're all on a delay.
I just can't really feel like I'm not actually sure what like any humming anymore.
I should go get my recorder. That would make this a lot better.
It would because you
Yes, please
solo
do.
it then.
Please do.
So an amusing situation has arisen, which is that I have to somehow find my own way out of this cave without using any cheats or spells or anything. I don't know if that's going to go very well. I'm going to stay very still. You know how they say when you're a kid and you get lost in the
Keep
shopping centre,
back,
stay
yes.
exactly where you are because your mum might figure out where you were. I'm just gonna read what Siege tells me to do. So.
Up, then down some stairs, then along the stones, then Glombo.
Yes, the question is up from where? From here or from where I was when typing began? Oh, hey, I've got a treasure chest. That's nice. Oh, I can't open it though. Okay, weird. Yeah. That was me just trying every button. Try every button. Yeah, I can't open it.
For a
That's
second,
weird.
I thought the chest was a mimic.
I wondered, but it didn't anything. Up from here. Well,
Are
obviously
there
not.
mimics in this game?
Yeah, I think so. Are there? Oh no, not you. Oh, it's alright, I've got a spell. Right. Let's turn that.
I have to go.
Oh,
Bye,
good night.
guys.
Goodbye.
See you about.
Bye bye.
Oh, right, it's late over there.
It's late. It's coming up to 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
10 over here.
it's on the edge of late here.
It's 5 p.m. here.
I don't think I'll
Still
stick
sunny
around
out.
for
Still sunny out there.
Yeah, that's the
I think I'll stick around
anniversary.
too long because I've actually got a wee bit of music work to be getting on with.
That's the anniversary spirit. It is, frankly.
Happy
I-
anniversary.
it's-
Everyone has stuff to do.
Exactly. It's much more important that you go and do the music than hang around for this nonsense.
I could not find the recorder.
Oh no.
It's just
that
freaking
is
bizarre. Like, I'm on lockdown. I'm off work, and like I've still stuff to do somehow.
I know there's less time rather than more. It's the weirdest thing. I say, mind you, I say that. I did some writing today, and I haven't done that in a long time. But at the detriment of, I didn't do any STCTP editing, which I was supposed to do. So apparently that's still a choice. That's still a binary choice. Does Dave edit STCP or write? This is why my book hasn't got written in the last X years. Oh, yes.
So I didn't find the
What's
recorder.
Alex singing?
It doesn't matter because I didn't find the recorder, but I did find an ocarina, so I
Oh,
can
that's
still
okay.
play the ocarina.
Oh, good. Oh, phew.
So
What?
that's
Who's playing a flute?
Nice.
now that's gonna be stuck in all of your heads for a long time.
Where's that from?
Do I
Yeah,
go?
That is the
from Majora's
music
Mask.
box.
That's
It's
the fucking music box
box.
house in Majora's Mask,
Oh!
and
I've just
I
hit a
hate that I
warp point.
recognize it.
Have I just gone back onto the bridge of the ship? No,
You know
I'm
what's
just,
funny is
just
that it's-
Geralt.
As a song, it's
What?
pretty much just more of a melodic version of the
Siege says you did it.
Boo merry-go-round from Mario 64.
Yeah.
I did it, guys! I did it! I'm back on the ship! We're out of the stupid cave! Save! And
Nintendo just love cursed music boxes.
they do, don't they? Abby,
Yeah,
would you be a darling and heat my tea up for me?
sure.
I would do it myself, but I'm tangled and tied into all of these cables.
It's okay.
I've
There's
drunk.
always an excuse.
Oh,
That's one thing with the quarantine. I've drank so much tea.
Siege
the
didn't
past
even
days.
know that was there. I somehow exceeded even the expectations of being able to get out. I'm gonna sit down in my big chair. No, it's not a sitting on chair. Right, no. Okay.
Like, I've easily drank like a literal liter of tea every day since the
You are the
quarantine
most-
started.
Most British person. Here.
There's a
I
lot of
thought
tea.
I was the most British person here.
Well, I mean that means you're Jesus.
An American.
Americanizing wrong.
You're an American.
An
a
American.
If something happens
You
to me,
ameliorated your
all the
American-
world's
Americanism.
women will grieve.
American.
Now I've got to put Crayon in my party. Oh, interesting. And currently I think I might only be allowed a party of one, so I'm gonna be Crayon. Let's find out.
How do you say I'm British in Spanish? Soy británico?
I'm right,
Yes.
proper British. Eh? What?
Me llamo,
What?
me llamo biblioteca.
Serio,
Soy
serio,
británico.
pero...
Supongo que llegamos a ese momento del stream en que todos hablamos en castellano. Wait, no, not really. Sorry.
That's what I said.
det är emotion, Sebastian.
Okay, now I'm
beg your
going to
pardon?
head a short way northeast. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Lift off.
Vos
let's
säger
not have
du.
a language shop, my friend. Let us not have a language shop.
Yeah,
No,
also,
let's not, please.
between all of us here, we've got like 4 or 5 languages between us, and also between Sabita and Alex, they have the exact same amount of languages.
Here, Siege? Do I go here? A tower? Yeah, that's a tower. If ever I saw a tower, let's go here.
Ta.
A tower.
I do know very little about many languages. If I could remember like any French at all, that would be amazing. I
know.
studied for like 5 years.
Oh, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
I do
It's
not.
in the
Thanks.
song.
I do not. Thanks.
No one does.
Guys, obviously, I'd imagine your native language and your Romance language you'd had easy at learning French due to the etymological.
I will get out of this airship. I will get out of it. I got out of it.
I guess I do, but I just don't remember any of it because I don't like it.
Okay, I've now landed in a new place.
Same.
And-
I've got a GCSE in Spanish, but I can't speak a word of it.
Potato is currently
Damn.
being escorted around. No, not Potato. Is that? Yeah, that's Potato. Is being escorted around by some sinister guards. And we've got a cutscene,
Potato,
folks.
what the hell's going on?
We've got a cutscene. So
Yeah,
Crayon's
but
gone up the
saying
stairs
without
and she goes,
context sounds like
"You,
bloody
you
things
old
sticking
fool!
balls."
You're still standing!" Oh, I've got to press the button to advance the cutscene. Potato goes zooming around the screen.
Dialogue boxes.
Crayon, is that you, my dear? I can't remember his voice. I'm a potato. That was it. Is that you, my dear? You're
I
alive.
just love how, like, Potato just forgot his cult robes and, like, everyone's just rolling with it.
Yeah. Idiot. Of course I'm all right. Oh, I'm so happy and a potato. Did you think I was going to check out before you, old man? Ha ha! Ooh, ooh, potato, you're as foul-mouthed as ever, bless your heart, potato. Come along now, we're all glad to see you.
The ROM hack that I had, like, the ROM hack that I played this on, like, really did make Crayon sweary as all fuck for absolutely no reason.
Well, I'll be
Now I gotta say,
a
the
potato.
potato thing that Dave is doing is quite funny, but I also could totally believe that Square put a character in one of their video games whose name was Potato, and character trait was that they say frequently that they are a potato.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Oh, so this character's not actually named Potato.
no, not in
But
real life,
if
no.
it was Square, if
That makes a lot
Square
more
had made
sense.
the character, then it would be a potato, and it would be half Moogle.
You're right.
If ever there were a Square video game to actually have a character called Potato, then like it would be Chrono trigger because that is freaking Toriyama's thing.
Well, because that's got a frog called Frog, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, meet
It's got a frog called Frog, but like, also it's like Akira Toriyama did the character design in that one, and like, he's the one that like keeps on like naming things after plants.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, with Dragon Ball, Toriyama's philosophy was name the Saiyans and name every henchman or Frieza after fruits and vegetables, so it can fit in a fridge. So that it was easier for him to remember that, because he's got a horrible memory, from what I recall. so we obviously got Raditz from Raditz, we've got Kakarot from Carrot, Vegeta from Vegetable, Dora
Fantastic.
from...
I didn't know some of it, but it's fantastic. Yeah.
But he apparently never eats during the midday because the character he named Lunch totally forgot about.
He never eats during the midday because they don't allow manga artists to eat or sleep or do anything like that.
Well, that explains why he forgot the character named Lunch.
It does. And also, I mean, and they're not allowed to go to the toilet either, which is why you never see the character called Toilet. He forgot to put them in all together.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do summons, can't I? Let's do an Esper. Okay, Ifrit. Let's see what happens.
Well, I'm trying to look up the character names because like he does this in Chrono Trigger as well, but in English it doesn't really carry on as much.
That's the thing, was no one called Ed, not what, Bloody Vinegar or something in Chrono Trigger, but I changed to something like
There's vinegar and mayonnaise stuff in Chrono Trigger.
Is there really?
But like, yeah, but like in the English translation, slash.
You're cutting off, Max. You
So
said
like they're Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I thought it was
names
me.
and stuff.
no. You cut off, Max. We didn't hear what you said it was.
Right. Yeah. In Japanese, in the Japanese version, like you've got characters called like vinegar and mayonnaise and stuff, and then like in English, like they're renamed to like Slash and Flea and Dozzy.
Oh, that's a shame. What's going on? This is really weird. Everyone's behaving strangely. I can only do magic. I guess I'm being made weird by that jester with the umbrella. She can only item. And I don't know if I'm allowed to use any items.
And he's erased from all of existence.
I remember whenever I was made weird by a jester with an umbrella.
Chaos! Chaos!
Oh, man. Oh, guys. I don't think I know what's going on. My abilities have all disappeared. Oh, no. I just blasted myself with a bolt from the sky. What is going on? So she can't do anything. Crayon just
someone
can't
dropped.
do anything at the moment.
Oh, hello, Max.
Hello again.
Yep.
Not hello then. I was talking about this with some friends the other day about pun names in Phoenix Wright. They're really good. I don't know many of the original names. I know they were just as punny, but I just love them.
I can't remember what you take to give you magic points. Is it a tincture?
Derivative of tincture?
Oh, all my ability to fight's gone away. Yes,
Tincture
that's what I
gives you
wanted.
MP.
That's what I wanted. Yes, yes, yes. I think it may have.
What is
Max.
the one that gives you a little bit of health?
Probably a potion.
Oh no. Oh, everything's going really badly. I think I'm actually going to die. I actually think I might die.
Whoa! Okay, that went poorly.
Ah! What is going on?
Spinny, 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 spinny.
Okay, the Grim Reaper just took my ghost out of me, and now I've only got a spinny lady left. And she's about to die.
What's going on? What the hell?
And I think that's me dead. I'm dead! Right, well.
You've been annihilated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead is putting it too lightly. The game gives you the correct word.
Okay, so what I'll do is... I will load We'll do it again.
Yep, found it. Persons in the voice chat.
That was very weird. This time, I'm going down and I'm going to actually pay attention to what's happening so that I find out why none of my fighting buttons were available.
I'll be right back.
Bye. Well, I went... I don't know, because I was paying more attention to the conversation than I was to the game. But then, I noticed I was in the middle of a fight that I'd kind of zoned out of, but none of my abilities were there?
Oh. You didn't get cursed or something, or...
I don't know. We'll see.
I posted in the voice chat a link to a website that explains most of the Japanese puns, and French, and English, and German.
Okay.
Everything's right.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Using-
Oh, are you going to see Potato?
Yeah. We had a whole
Potato!
potato cutscene while you were away.
Oh, dear.
And it's this one. Potato.
Potato!
We're having a potato reunion. Blah, blah, blah.
Wonder
Anime
if
jokes.
Potato has an American cousin named Tater.
I'm doing comedy anime jumping. And we've come to some kind of an arrangement. Okay, I'm going to save there, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Should I go up the tower or not? Let's see. Siege says, if you die, you can just come here, get Potato, then leave. Probably the people hanging out inside the tower will talk about it. We'll talk about what? The people hanging outside the tower won't talk about anything, look. There's no use talking to them. They've sold their hearts to Kefka. All they do is mope around, thinking of him. These guys are non-responsive, generally.
Maybe you should sell your heart to Kefka. Get in line with them.
Maybe. No, it looks like I'm going up the tower, and I'm only able to use magic. So, oops. Hang on.
What happens if you stand in their way?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. I'll do that. He's just interested in treasure. Let's stand in their way. Oh, they just walked straight over me. Hey, now I'm in them. Oh, I can't walk along with them. That would be satisfying, but I can't. Okay, looks like I've got to go up the tower because there's going to be something to talk about with somebody up there, and I'm just going to have to use a lot of magic. But now, as do you remember a few minutes ago I suddenly remembered that I can use summons? Well, I've remembered it again. So let's do that. Terato, Ifrit, Nidoran Mankey. Oh. Oh. Oh no, that's no good. I can only use items as her. What's the point of that? That's really weird. I'm gonna have to just defend. Oh, I've got a big snake that I've attacked everybody with. That's cool.
This is one of the most bewildering games I've ever watched.
I know, isn't it? It's a really boring game.
That's enough.
It's really it's famous for being one of the best games there ever was, but in fact, it's just really boring. But I'm gonna see it through.
Songy song.
A songy, 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 a songy, songy, a songy, song, a songy, 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 songy.
So this friend called, well, at least, like, he absolutely gets a fit when they're, like, he hates British whimsy. So I told him about you, and it was like, I said, you like Mary Poppins and like, everything British combined to one person. Like, oh god, no.
British whims.
British whimsy.
Yeah.
Oh, British whimsy. Oh, god.
Makes more sense.
It's like... it's like Tom Bombard, it was like, fucking hate.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
but so do we, though. That's like, British people hate that as well. It's really annoying. Let's see if I can
That's
just
the
stop
thing,
him.
Like Tom Bombadil just appears in the middle, like in the middle of the beginning, I'm such right the forgot. After the ends again, and no one knows who he is. Like some saying he's a god, whatever. Tolkien was like, he's a nature spirit or something like. But I swear, the song they actually made out of the poems, that the nonsense that Tom Bombadil fucking chants is just marvelous to see.
Ah, I did it. I killed him. I killed him. I shall save.
I did it.
Huzzah!
I have saved. I shall now heal everybody. Who's got the most points? Peepo. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't need to heal many people. In fact, I only need to heal Peepo. Gosh.
Out of the Final Fantasy games, I've only played 8, I think.
Yep.
And I'm not even sure if I finished it. I know I was very, very, very close to the end. And I also remember my PSX was very, very, very broken.
Oh no! How did the breakingness manifest? Safety bit.
Well, it sort of stopped. Like, it just didn't run unless you put it like upside down or something.
That's
It was weird.
very strange.
That is really weird.
Yeah, you told me. But then again, I probably broke it because that sort of thing you do when you're playing and you don't know what you do and you just yank
Oh no!
the controller and then the PS just goes flying.
No, that's not what you do. Don't do that.
I know that's not what you do, but I did anyways.
No,
I was a little young boy who didn't understand better.
I do know what you mean. It is alleged that as a small boy, the moment my parents found out about not putting things at ground level when you have a toddler was the day I crawled up to, bent and bit chunks out of my parents' old Beatles records.
Oh,
Ooh,
what?
That's
a harsh lesson to learn.
They have
But
bite
how did
marks
they
out.
taste, though?
Well, I can't tell you anymore. I can't remember. It wasn't.
That it wasn't even worth it.
It wasn't even worth it. Denny, what does that do?
I've been told I once put slices of ham inside a brand new DVD player.
Right.
They're roughly the same shape.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, not really.
Maybe you thought that's just like how you
wait.
watch Babe Pig in the City. Or the what was the other, Gordy? There was a lot of pig movies in the 90s for some reason.
Gordy.
Mostly just those two.
Yeah.
No, Charlotte's Web was re-released also, but
I mean, presumably, yeah.
Like, do they literally sell ham in round, like things? How do you say? Oh,
Circles.
God. Round discs?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
they do.
It's terrible, like 50% water processed meat
Slices.
stuff.
The word I was looking for was slices.
Slices. Yeah, they do.
We have rectangular slices with rounded edges. Rounded,
Yes.
yeah.
Demi.
mechanically separated ham product.
Mechanically, that sounds disgusting, though.
It is.
Have you ever eaten spam?
Oh, I love spam.
I have not.
No, no, I haven't.
Spam is the epitome of mechanically processed meat, and it's amazing.
Like,
Spam is delicious.
I've never, but one day I will, and I will probably regret it.
Didn't we, Abby, when we were when we were going through the cupboards to see what we needed to stock up on, didn't we find some spam or something?
Corned beef.
Corned beef. I always mistake the two
Oh no.
because I'm unaware of having eaten either. I mean, I'm sure I've eaten corned beef in things, but not out of a tin saying corned beef.
What even is corned beef?
I don't know. No, I've never opened the tin. Find out.
Have you ever had a Reuben sandwich?
Not knowingly. What is a Reuben sandwich?
I assume this isn't two pieces of bread surrounding a bloke called Reuben.
It can be. Honestly, I am a sandwich anarchist. I believe that if the verb sandwich can be applied to the thing, then it is a sandwich. So a toaster strudel is a sandwich. A hot dog is a sandwich. Everything's a sandwich if you can sandwich it. Because to me, that is a description of the verb that has been done to it. Anyway, the thing called a Reuben sandwich is, I believe, rye bread with corned beef, Swiss cheese, and I think sauerkraut.
I'm looking at a picture of it, and it looks, well, artery clogging, to say the least.
Actually, sounds pretty good.
Hello,
I'm gonna
Luffy.
see if the
No,
Americans
no,
invented it,
no.
because it
no,
sounds
no.
like a
Ah!
Russian thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nope, the Americans definitely invented it. So yeah, the Americans invented it. Therefore, it is absolutely artery clogging. I can confirm. It's delicious, though.
No. That's what your brain tells you it's delicious.
If my brain tells me something, then it's probably true, or at least it's subjectively true.
Yeah,
See, Emilian in the chat agrees with me. It's absolutely delicious, and they said that I got all of the ingredients correct. So me.
Haha. Haha. If I wondered what Rasp did, and it just goes. Right. Oh no, I haven't got. Oh no, I've got no magic points.
Yeah, what I had or something to it. I
Flip.
wanted to take the disc art on the Sonic Jam CD from Sega Saturn and replace the J with an H and laser etch it onto a round bit of ham and put it into the Sonic Jam case.
I recommend you do.
So if anyone has access to a laser cutter, I know it's hard in these trying times to get access to those kinds of things. But
My
we'll see
brother
if
has a
they're
laser
points.
cutter.
Can I offer you a laser cutter in these trying times?
Well, hello there, Nix.
I.
What does Demi do? Apart from pumping up jams.
Think about the word demi.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means half, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes. So what would you think the spell demi does?
Halves their health.
Yeah.
Whee!
So you can never kill an enemy in Final Fantasy
No.
using only the demi spell.
Oh,
Nice.
don't
That's
think I
what
want to quake
we
everybody.
need.
Sounds like a pretty good spell, though.
If the enemy is vulnerable to the spell demi and they have a lot of HP, it's good to cast it right at the start because
Yeah.
it will immediately half the.
Yeah. Oh! I've just been killed.
Suboptimal.
It is, isn't it? Oh, wait, but I can fix that. Life. Okay, and then...
Doctors hate him. Man cures death with one weird trick.
I think the doctors would love that. Massively reduce their workload.
It was really staring us in the face, isn't it? The answer to death was just, oh, just use life.
Why has no one thought of this before?
Oh, come on, Dave. Press the buttons that correspond to what you want to do.
No.
This dungeon seems kinda brutal, doesn't it?
This is really hard. But then,
I really have no idea what to say.
if it wasn't for Claire, of
Their
course,
names really
this is
just
what the whole
level
thing would be
70
like.
Magic and level 50 magic, like.
Ah, I killed one. I'm going to stop casting Doom, because every time I cast Doom on someone, well, not every time, but sometimes when I cast Doom on someone, a Grim Reaper appears and takes away my soul instead of hurting the bad guy.
Should I inform you of what Siege Fetters is posting in the chat?
Yeah, you should, but also Abby should. What,
Oh yeah.
What
So
Siege said.
I can explain
cast
this.
Reflect on yourself, say Peepo, and then cast Ice 3 on Peepo.
Ice 3 on Peepo. Okay.
Dave, you were not paying attention to the thing that's happening when you cast spells on that enemy there. Please do.
Yeah, but
Yes. So
it's not just that
basically,
I'm not paying attention,
they're-
it's that I don't understand what I see when something
But
happens.
What
Reflect
it is, Dave,
first.
is their rubber and your
Dave,
glue, and
reflect
every
first.
spell you cast on them bounces
Right.
off and sticks to you. So you need to make yourself rubber and them glue.
Right.
So you can cast spells on yourself, then it will stick to them.
Right.
That's
Reflect-
absurd.
Reflect is at the bottom,
very
I think.
complicated.
So I've cast Reflect, and then I've cast... No, I was supposed to cast Reflect first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ideally, you should not attack your party members.
Well, you lot were
Not
blithering
gonna-
on
not
when
gonna
Abby was
bounce off
reading
if
me
you
the
don't
bit where Siege Feather's set to cast Reflect, so I missed it. Okay, so I need some MPs now.
I'm starting to understand why this has taken 4 years.
Yeah, are you? Are you? Yeah.
Siege Feathers is getting very exasperated in chat.
In all fairness, like I don't remember actually doing this tower, so
Sorry, Siege.
So this is entirely optional. isn't
Right, I'm now not listening to you lot because you're going on and on. Abby, tell me what Claire says. I'm gonna...
She said, cast Reflect on yourself.
Right, that stop there. Reflect. Reflect.
It's at the bottom, she thinks.
Got it. Say on Peepo, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Done.
I don't believe
Then-
it matters, but yeah.
Then
Ah,
cast
flex.
Ice 3 on Peepo.
Right. By anyone. Anyone can do that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Magic. Ice 3.
You're fine, Siege, don't worry.
Sorry, Siege. No, you're not just fine. You're like the protagonist.
So magic only reflects once.
Okay, so then I've cast that.
Doesn't
Aha,
reflect
there we
once.
go. There we go. That does it. Now she's still got blue glow, so I bet I can do another one of there. Oh, but I haven't got any MPs.
Possibly.
What am I, UKIP?
We need to.
What?
What?
Because I haven't got any MPs.
Oh.
I mean, I loved it.
I like it a lot. Now that I got it.
I see.
I'm on the fence about it.
Yes, Max.
Order.
I see. There we go.
Order.
Got it. Got
Oh,
it.
we have
got it.
left honorable next to you.
How does
Oh my
the
god, yeah, that nickname is super old.
Not dead.
How does the new speaker yell order? Like I've not even like watched any parliament since.
Oh,
like,
good
the
point, me
old
neither.
guy left.
Berko's gone. It's not worth it anymore.
I hope I never have to watch it ever again. Aha, I just saw it run out, so I want to cast
But
Reflect
Burger always
again.
sounds like, what the?
Like I don't like Berko was like always order.
That's a pretty good impression.
And like the
pretty
guy
good.
before him was like order,
Order.
but like order, but like I don't know what the new one's like.
Burka was highly entertaining.
Oh,
Which is not
I done it
technically
wrong.
as
I did it wrong. I pressed ice on the bad guy, so that's gonna help the bad guy and hurt me. Yes,
Yes.
got it. That now I can see that, and it makes some sense.
Take up yoga. It will be very beneficial, man.
Have you tried yoga?
I don't give a flying flamingo. That was one of the weirdest ones.
A
Yes!
flying flamingo?
I killed
Flying
them
flamingo.
What
using
kind-
none
what
of
kind
my
of
own
expletive is
skill.
that, you son of a submariner?
I don't know. That's Berko.
Okay, let's do some
Burko or Burko?
healing.
Berko.
Okay.
Berko.
You never know.
Flying flamingo Berko.
Oh, just because we spell things one way doesn't mean we say it like that. That would make too much sense.
People make glass cow.
Now, I assume I don't have magic
Okay, I
to
will
give
fight
me
you.
magic.
What's the new speaker's name?
Sir Lindsay Hoojamaflip.
Siege says don't forget
It's
to use
actually,
tinctures
it's
on
actually
Roll-
Lindsay
Roll
Hoyle,
Roll.
but his name
Sorry?
is Lindsay
Siege
Hoojamaflip
says
now.
don't forget to
Okay,
use
Hoyle.
tincture. I can't say it. Tinctures.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's the one thing I'll say about the Spanish. At least our pronunciation of stuff is consistent. If anything.
But that's what makes English such a wild ride!
Oh, I
I
better
mean,
save.
yeah, I don't know if I want a wild ride while trying to talk.
The thing with modern English is like modern English orthography just froze around the 14th or 13th, the 14th, 15th century, basically froze. And then any new words that came in, they were somewhat adapted, but just Jose imported our squash.
The thing about Spanish is that you're supposed to pronounce things one way. It does not necessarily mean that Americans who learn the language will follow the rules.
Oh, I'm quite aware.
German's also thankfully fairly regular with its pronunciation.
I think this is just... I'm now fighting a dragon, and I think it's working.
Like, I cannot sufficiently state how painful it was to watch that King of the Hill clip. Yes. That was real bad.
I just want you to know that every time I say stupid sentences in Spanish that I know are absolutely bonkers, it's using that voice.
The only King of the Hill clip that I actually know is, do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I just want a picture of a goddamn hundo.
So the the example
I
that...
didn't realize that sentence had a second half.
By the way, hello, Sabrin Blue.
Hello, Saber and Blue.
The example
quite a
I would
parody.
give,
Oh,
the
is Saber-
example I'd give in Spanish is Lo siento, mi cabra come muchos niños in the Peggy Hill voice.
Dude, I grew up in Texas, and like, we would have like Spanish classes and Spanish lessons and stuff, and there would always be that one girl that's like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" Like, it's great. It's pure and wonderful.
That was my Spanish teacher in high school.
Oh, I had native Spanish teachers.
Was that a Spanish Valley Girl accent?
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. It's very common in Texas.
I have yet to see a goat eat children spanking.
You just
Wait, did the goats near you not do that?
I mean, I've not seen one do it.
Well, so in Mexico they have the mythology of the chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
That is fair.
Which the children.
But that's no. Wait, no. That's something that.
You know,
eats
no.
goats.
I know. Listen, I'm getting there. I'm saying, you know how bulls are usually bullied themselves. Well, the thing that eats goats.
It's gonna be
Well,
that again.
the reason it eats goats is because goats eat children, and it really wants to eat children, but it's easier to catch the goats than the children.
That makes sense.
So it eats children through the transitive property.
Exactly.
I still just love the notion that it's the goats. I just like the notion of the goat sucker. It just sucks goats dead.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it means. It literally does that.
I know, because cabra is one of the only Spanish words that I frequently use, as anyone does.
I thought what you were going to say, as anyone knows.
Well,
yes, we do know, but...
Which Spanish person do you know that can go more than 3 sentences without mentioning a goat?
So I keep on looking over the screen, like, I just kind of love how it looks like one of the baddies is just Mary Poppinsing into the fight.
It might be easier to list all the people I know that must say goat every few sentences.
That must say goat.
Probably one.
Yeah, I'd say about that, yeah.
To be fair to Spanky, I don't know any Spanish speakers. Well, I don't know many Spanish speakers who can't speak without saying goat every few sentences. But I don't know many Spanish speakers.
That's fair.
So
in a way, I'm right, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Siege says that thing absorbs fire.
That thing absorbs fire. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing, whatever it is.
It's
a scarecrow. Don't use fire.
I'm just tuning into the stream for the first time. Actually, what version of the game is this?
This is the original version. Well, this is the American.
It's
original
the US version.
Okay.
The one that says 3, even though it isn't.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, at what point did I become Opposite World? Because a minute ago I wasn't Opposite World.
What?
They're casting Reflect on themselves.
Who are? When?
The enemies, they have perma-reflect.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't start off with it. I was hurting them to begin with.
Well, then they cast Reflect on themselves.
I guess, yeah, they must have done. So it must have said Reflect, and I just, as usual, didn't look.
Saber, I have a question for you.
How's that?
Do you happen to host a radio show?
Me? What?
I
Saber. Oh,
do radio in around Texas, but like,
You have a great radio voice.
You have an incredible
well,
radio.
thank you.
This is what I said,
If you-
and
if
I
you
was
wanna hear-
unsurprised to learn that it is
hear
in
more
fact
of
a
my-
radio voice.
You can hear my audiobook podcast of Harry Potter fan fiction called Alexandra Quick and the Audiobook Project. Carry on.
Oh, sweet! Can you?
Is that for real?
Gonna have to write that down.
There's like 60 hours of it so far.
Oh wow! Say it again. Give us the name again.
It's a really okay. Alexandra Quick and the Audiobook Project. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. It's a really, really, really good series of Harry Potter sequel books with all new characters set in America. And I did not write them, so I can say how good they are. They're amazing. and it's yeah. I've been doing it for like voice practice and stuff, but it's. Oh god, they're so freaking good.
Really?
And, if you start listening now, the first book, I'll kind of be doing all the prose narration like this because I don't know why, but I'm slowly going back through and redoing the first book because I'm out of my mind. But yeah, it's if you start listening and you don't like the prose style, that gets better and it will someday vanish altogether. But anyway, Final Fantasy VI then. Yeah, I'll link it in the thing.
Well, and of course, before we're off the topic entirely, you can also hear Saber and Blue's dulcet tones on Sonic the Comic, the podcast from time to time.
Yeah, I've sent another call in actually.
Oh, have you? Oh, great. Oh, well,
It's
actually
great,
remember to look in the mailbox in that case.
Yeah, I'll try to make that semi-frequent because it's super fun. I did want to say real quick, I can't stay for too long, Dave, but
okay.
I finished my re-listen to Sonic the Comic the podcast, and I heard that one letter that Chris read about how that it helped the person through depression and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, in quarantine, your content is a godsend. And I've been dealing with a lot right now. We just got back my wife's negative COVID test today.
Oh,
but that's
great.
all mine.
Oh, congratulations.
It's been great to have this to distract myself because I'm at home. I'm off work right now. There's nothing I can do except for record stuff and listen to your podcast.
I mean,
it's been fantastic.
Same, more or less. Yeah, I'm an at-risk patient, and so I'm fully.
She is too. She has like asthma and a terrible immune system. So if she gets it for real, it could be bad. And
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have these tablets for Crohn's disease. They are immunosuppressant, so I'm not allowed out of the house.
Crohn's.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm not allowed out of the house. I mean, it's fine. I'm like the most of the time I'm fine. I'm fine now, but I just want to avoid getting coronavirus. So we are fully locked indoors.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's
apart from the constant low-grade fear, like this is the best lifestyle I've ever lived. This is awesome.
Oh, I know that.
Thanks for sharing the link.
Oh no, bro. I think that's the one. It's the
Oh,
top result. Is that right?
In the voice chat.
Thank you,
Nope,
Steve.
in the
stream chat.
Oh, the Twitch chat. Oh, of course.
I can post
Oh,
it.
yeah.
This is why you're
And
doing
you
the streams
can
more
find it
often as well.
on like if you go on your like podcast
This is
app
why
and you
you're
search
doing
for it, that'll be in the
streams more
top.
often,
I
isn't it?
do not use a
Yep.
podcast app. I just download the
Or-
MP3s.
Oh my God.
That's how I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I might as well. If you just add /podcasts to that URL, you will find all of the podcasts.
You're getting
including the
reflected
ones
again.
that I have not released yet.
Hell yeah.
I know. I just
that's-
noticed.
Oh.
It'll be the first 3 books in the series in.
Oh
in
wow.
full. And if you get too far, you might hear more mistakes because like I go back and fix stuff and then just re-upload the files. But like that's where the podcast lives. So yeah.
Neat.
I effortlessly make the chat about me, but no. Final Fantasy VI then. Yeah.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Well, there's not much to talk about when it comes to Final
An
Fantasy
incredibly
VI.
exciting game that always gives us something to talk about.
We've been talking
Yeah,
about
exactly,
literally all kinds of things. So.
I was meaning to say earlier the having the Rollo and Robro characters remind me of that one Pro ZD sketch about where he's got the Chadicus and Bradicus in his party.
I don't recall that one.
And here
let
at
me
the
see if I can
staircase
find
too. This is like the least visually interesting part of the entire game.
It's-
Yeah, the tower looks super boring.
It is not riveting, so don't you worry. We are looking for topics to talk about.
RPGs with tons of characters.
This is but this is the thing, Saber. This is the anniversary stream. Like, it doesn't matter what we're playing. We're all just hanging out today.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, I'm down to my very last tinctures. Oh, where am I gonna get all those tinctures back? Save.
Crayon should just be her canon name. If I'm honest, that's a fantastic name.
It is. Oh, force armor, cool. I want tinctures. Okay. How are you supposed to play this?
Oh, you're getting salty now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm counting my blessings. I'm thinking about how, like, lucky I am that I can just, like, play this on a computer and save state and stuff, but they used to actually play this in real life. A game that...
Yeah,
the way most people would do it is...
The walkthrough comes
not
to
using
you.
RAM would be what I would do.
I mean, apparently this is like a bonus dungeon, isn't it?
Well, yeah, probably, but still.
Oh, please don't say that.
You don't have to do it, I don't think, but it's not like super secret content.
Oh,
I
so,
think
okay, so it's not a post game thing. It's just a very hard optional dungeon.
This is. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys are spoiled or not, but I think I know what part of the game this is.
I'm not spoiled. No, I'm fully blind. I don't know what happens in this game.
I won't say anything then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I don't know that you should necessarily think of this as a really hard optional dungeon. I'm just very bad at the game because I don't pay any attention to what's happening at all. I have no knowledge currently, for instance, of whether or not Reflect exists in this battle at the moment, and whether or not if I try and hurt them, it'll hurt me. I just don't know. I don't know how you find out.
Are you aware of the danger of having Rem in a party in the original version of the game? In terms of glitches?
What do you mean by Ram?
Crayon?
Yeah. Some of her abilities can break the game, and I don't remember the specifics of that, but Sketch is an incredibly glitchy skill to just. If you're not aware of that, I would look it up at some point.
Okay.
Okay, so the Jester lady has Reflect, the one in the back. Oh yeah, didn't she just actually heal from attack as well? It looked like she did.
It did look like. I saw
Yeah,
a green...
Siege says the Jester lady has Reflect.
Oh.
Okay, but I did just hit the Jester.
Oh,
and it didn't heal.
She just absorbs a certain type of damage, probably.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Reflect. Okay, so.
No, but she did actually heal from another attack as well.
I'm pretty sure it's because of rods. Oh, bye Crayon.
Yeah, bye Crayon. I don't know why. I was initially. It was initially suggested that I cast Reflect on that one character, and that's all I can do now. I'm completely locked out of thinking for myself.
Okay, so I've looked this up, and what can happen is if you try to sketch an opponent and you miss them, either because they turn invisible or they have some other effect on, it's kind of like catching missing no. It can make anything happen.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Oh boy!
What sketch do?
Sketch I think it creates a copy of the monster, and I've never used it for that reason, but I think it creates a copy of the monster that you control or is on your side or something like that.
It tears open a hole in reality.
Alex is leaving, so bye, Alex.
Oh, bye, Alex.
Bye.
Oh, there he goes.
I always got the impression that Sketch was just that you show them how gross they look and it hurts them.
No, that's caricature. Sketches when you and the rest of the party do sort of like a humorous little, play.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, my mistake.
What is all of Crayon's powers are based on the types of sketches that Crayon does. So for party members, Crayon's like draws like a nice happy face with like smiles and like blush circles and everything, and like oh kawaii, and they get like health back. And
I'm
then,
at the
like,
top of the
in
tower.
Spanky, please never say kawaii again.
No. In a heated battle, like with this evil bad guy, Kefka's like, I'm super evil and a clown, and Crayon's over there just like holding the pencil in her fist, not even holding it like an actual drawing utensil, and just like putting a big old frowny face right on the page, flipping the page around, and Kefka's like, ah!
That's you! That's how rubbish you look!
Right,
She's just
I've
a
got to the
very
top of the
skilled
tower, everybody,
caricaturist.
and I have a single big treasure chest to approach, and I'm concerned it's going to be a mimic. Let's find out. Nope, I've got gem box. Cool, let's find out what that
This
is.
not the part of the game that I thought it was.
Okay, gem box. Gem box.
Let's see if
Gem
the
box.
item description is actually descriptive.
Changes magic into X magic.
So it's not nice. Okay.
What does
This
that
is
mean?
an X magic.
You can cast warp now, by the way, says Siege.
Really?
Oh, probably to just get out.
Yeah, probably to avoid going down the stairs.
This lets you double cast.
Oh, you couldn't in the cave because the party was split in two, apparently.
Wait, it says
Like you can cast Fyraga twice on the same turn with this. Basically, that's what this is.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Right. Ooh, who should I give that
It
to?
was actually worth all the trouble.
Yeah.
That has absolutely nothing to do with the item description, but I think that's just...
Well, X magic is the old translation of double cast or twin cast or whatever, I think.
Okay.
Or, no, twin cast is from D&D.
Right, who should I give that to? And how do I... I guess I have the warp. Oh, yeah, warp stone. I saw it. I keep seeing it in battle. Where is it?
I think you have the spell, don't you?
No. Well, yeah, but for some reason they won't do it, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Warp stone. Now, why can't I use that?
it says no.
I think
It
warp
looks
stone
like it's
is...
warp.
Steve says, oh no.
Maybe you have to leave the room. Maybe this is a special room.
Maybe it's a
give it to
special
someone?
room.
Yeah.
Try the spell though.
Oh, it's a cutscene. There's a cutscene.
Oh, cutscene.
There's a cutscene. Along come the robesy men from downstairs with potato.
Oh, this is what I thought it was. Okay, yeah.
Master Kefka's treasure. They all speak like that in this cult. Return it now, we're potatoes.
Oh,
They're all potatoes.
They're all potatoes
That's
inside those
Kefka's
roasts.
potato.
Here's a ghost.
Did you do a save before the fight?
I did do a save, and I'll do another save now.
The ghost of potatoes past.
Because this feels like it's gonna be a boss fight.
Ooh. That's not a ghost. That's a fella in a fancy jacket.
Sure is.
Hey, I'm here. It's me.
Hello.
Popeye Tucker. I do not actually sound like Popeye in my everyday life.
Oh, that's such a compliment.
I can't believe you've just crushed
Thank
the teams like that.
goodness.
My disappointment's immeasurable.
Okay, Esper, and Esper, and Esper. I'm just espering all the espering I can esper.
Nobody expects the third Esper.
Nothing. That didn't have any effect. It just went all rainbow.
Oh, wall change. I'm guessing.
Okay, here comes another summons.
He's changing the type of guard he has or something.
Zap, zap, bang.
Maybe the type of
Nothing.
Vegas situation where he absorbs a certain type of magic.
Wall
Has to
chain.
be.
Hope
The rainbow
song.
suggests that, I think.
Someday we'll find it, won't we? That rainbow suggestion.
The magic master.
Or does he switch between like being immune to magic and being immune to normal?
Switches defense with wall change, so use flare and ultima. Apparently.
What? Flare
I don't
and Ultima? Ultima's a
That's-
completely
Yeah,
different
they
game.
have a
What's
spell
some random
blatantly
wiki
named
set?
after the Ultima games. It's a reference to the Ultima series. It's rather blatant.
Cool.
Was it
What's the
Final
reference?
Fantasy? It's a reference. They just have the damn name of the game series.
I'm joking.
Okay. Was it Final Fantasy 2 that had a spell where it didn't work properly? And
That
the
sounds like
and
Final Fantasy
the
I'm just gonna
well,
try
and
buttons.
then the programmer refused to fix it and claims that
Yes.
that's just how the spell works in the world. Because he
That
was lazy.
That was definitely FF2. Yeah.
everyone
They
to
had
cast
Ultima, just
fire
didn't do anything at all.
It's
It
not
also
a bug.
says something about
It's a
life 3.
feature.
What is life 3? Besides, life.
It's just a lot of healing, probably.
How impossible is it to get tired of the music in this game? By the way?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not sick of it. It must just be really good.
Oh Jesus, this boss is really
Pretty
stupid.
much every single Final Fantasy had stellar music.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Yeah, they literally all did.
as a full coherent concept, I think this music is the music in this game is the strongest.
Keep going,
All of
okay.
them have really good moments, but this one's just it's an opera score basically. It's great.
And it's got an opera score in it.
For really. Oh man, there's the Game Boy Advance version of this game. The opera has actual lyrics, and they're in
really?
Italian. Yeah, it's great, and I can't find that version of the track anywhere.
There's Italian. Who do you think are supposed to be the Italians in this world? Is there just an Italy somewhere off over the sea?
Siege, here it says that he will die at 0 MP, which is weird.
Oh, so we're just
also
waiting for him
apparently
to use up his magic.
Is that
Apparently, I don't know.
Well, while we wait for that,
He will cast his own ultimate.
Well, he does. He has a ridiculous amount of MP. So.
He's casting Doom.
Maybe I should
I mean,
use
I think I'm looking at the right one, right? Is this the right one?
Magi Master.
It's
Well, it says Magic Master here, but I'm guessing it's the same.
apparently the wall change is really dumb. It just picks one element it's weak to, one that it absorbs, so it actually heals from it, and the rest just deals no damage.
Oh, so it's not
It's
fire.
very balanced.
It's not fire. It's whatever the random throw
So
the
it's just
dice.
waiting it out then.
Apparently, like, I'm
Basically.
guessing Flare and Ultima just always go through.
Well, let's try
Will
ice.
you telegraph it by which spell he's casting, maybe? Like, if he's using ice, he'll cast ice? Maybe?
I have no clue. Let's see. Strategy.
Oh, right. Well, that hurt me. So okay.
I don't see anything about like him dying at 0 MP.
Oh, how huge the numbers
I
are.
don't know
Nice.
what wiki I'm
Hurt
reading.
by
It's a
fire.
fandom wiki.
So am I.
Oh wow.
Bestiary
See, I-
entry.
Oof.
I mostly play like 8-bit ones, even though they're really rough. There's something about the aesthetics of them I really like.
Oh gosh.
Although I play a lot of Commodore 64 RPGs, and those aren't quite as fun because they got load time.
How do I do that, Siege?
Alright, you ready for this? Another way to stop Magic Master from casting which will kill him when his MP reaches 0. Considering Magic Master's high MP, this will take at least half an hour.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Are you serious?
Smash that fast forward button.
So, no, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Flare just goes through every time? I'm guessing Flare is... Wait.
Oh.
Wait, am I reading this right?
Yeah,
50,000 HP and 50,000 MP.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Siege does. Yep.
Said
The
5-0?
surge.
5-0?
You're supposed to cast Berserk on him.
I
Kit.
don't worry. I've just got to there. Yeah. What is Berserk? It's
Berserk just forces him to attack, I think,
Follow is Berserk.
normally, which he's not good at because he's the Magic Master,
Oh.
not the Sword Master.
Makes sense.
I think so. I think that's how
You
Berserk.
say that, but he does appear to be holding 2 massive swords.
But he does also appear to have an attack of 1.
Yeah, I could if I was holding a big
Oh.
massive sword, that would not mean that I could hurt you with it.
Also,
And a magic of 25.
he might not actually use Barrier Change in that case. You can just try out which
It's
one
a
he's
spell,
weak
I
to.
think, yeah.
You know, Siege says cast Berserk on people? I don't know why.
Okay, let's try it.
I don't understand.
Well,
Well,
first
how
I'm
that
going to get
felt,
a little
but-
bit of health for Crayon, and then cast
She's so
Berserk
cute, like, on the ground like that.
on.
What if secretly Siege
Why
is
Berserk
actually
on
working
Peepo?
to soft lock
I
this
do
run?
not understand. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Berserk on Peepo.
Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Bum bum ba dum bum ba bum bum. Rollo's
Rollo's
Berserk.
Berserk is
His
your
physical
task.
attacks are doing damage.
Oh.
Oh, I get it.
Ooh,
Berserk
my
makes
God.
it so
There
that
you
we
go.
can now
Oh!
actually.
That was a big...
We can't hurt the guy with magic, but I've got a
Sorry,
spell
what?
that makes me hit people
Yeah,
physically.
he's got magic defense 100 and wait,
You got
defense to
ultra
50. I don't know
weapon on
how these
turret,
stats
yeah.
work.
So why couldn't you just attack? Why does people just do 8,000 damage when Rollo is doing 400?
She's
Like,
using the
isn't
force.
that the weapon that's like contingent on her HP or something, and she's berserk?
Well done, Siege. A flabba-dabba-doo. Peepo has an extremely big weapon, which is why she's doing a lot more damage.
Yeah.
Why is she a Jedi all of a sudden? I don't
Because Siege took my save file and leveled me up and got all cool stuff, including a big weapon for her.
Okay, he's,
I don't know why that's a
he's
question
dealing
you need
some
an answer.
damage, but very little. Jesus Christ, people.
That's gotta be like.
Why
at
haven't you
least
been
halfway
using this
there,
weapon all day?
Do heal Rollo, by the way.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, we are all the voice of Siege.
I mean, he only deals like 300 damage when you have 1,000 of HP, so probably still fine.
Yeah. Ultima, here we go.
Okay,
Whoa,
when
the
he
universe
dies-
has opened up. Oof,
So-
Oh!
Your people don't die.
We all died.
Did you all? Oh. Well then. Well then.
Oh.
You.
At least I saved the world. I mean, that guy's dead now, you know?
I mean.
Well, not to worry, I saved
kinda
it.
Failed to do that earlier anyway.
Now, which
Good thing you
save file did I
saved.
use? That one or that one? That one. There we go.
You say that this was blind. Did you know about the World of Ruin at all when you started playing this? Or
I-
was that a total surprise?
Not only did I not know about it then, I don't know about it now. Because I've never had any real handle on what's going on in the game.
Well, World of Ruin is like just what they call like the world map after Kefka's blown it up.
Oh, no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this whole section of the game's World of Ruin.
Yeah.
You're kind of meant to think that you're gearing up to the end of the game there,
Yeah.
and then it's like, and then he wins, and then there's the second half of the game. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the nerdier
Which kind of
elements
makes it all the more delightful, like you're just going boingy boingy for the entire thing.
Okay,
See,
apparently like
You
this.
should cast Berserk on him, though, right?
Fisticuffs, see?
On the
Yeah,
enemy.
cause otherwise he just deals tons of
Have
damage.
a duel.
Apparently, like, do you have a re-raise? Because that's basically an automatic revive the first time someone dies.
Siege says keep someone without berserk so they can heal.
Okay. I'm
Is there
just
some way to
defending
defend
everyone.
against Ultima, because that was like the
Re-raise.
nuclear
Re-raise.
option.
The
Yeah,
re-raise
that-
revives.
even just put it on one
party
person.
member. Or
The,
like,
the trouble is that in
Above
all
5,000.
cases, you're all just talking at the same time, so I can't understand what anyone's saying. So you might have to type in the chat if you want me to actually
But that's why
know
it's
something.
fun.
That is why
Siege
it's fun.
says above 5,000, HP above 5,000.
5,000. Ah, yes, I see what you mean.
let's see. Reflect
So,
only holds like a number of turns, right?
Probably.
Reflect should do it, I would think.
Isn't Reflect for targeted stuff?
Oh, maybe.
It might be.
I don't know.
By the way, the chat may remember that the other day I said I was not going to buy Animal Crossing. And then I did buy Animal Crossing.
You did buy Animal
I did
Crossing.
buy Animal Crossing.
Oh.
My
We have
town is
the
named,
It's okay, we forgive you.
Thank you.
yeah.
It,
My
it has,
island is named Sweet Haven.
it is comforting.
Oh, bye,
Of course
Kareem.
it is.
You should maybe berserk him again.
Well,
I'm name my town a Knothole Village just so I know that somewhere Dave is vibrating.
That's the important thing, isn't it? Keep Dave vibrating.
What's re-raise? Is that an item or a
That's the spell. Think? Yeah.
vibrate? What?
in rage. Or maybe for other reasons. I don't know. I don't want to judge Dave.
Vibrate he.
I'm caught up on Snatter, by the way. It's
Are you?
the stupidest, most amazing thing I've ever read in my life. It's awesome.
Oh, it's all blowing
He's
up.
gonna kill y'all again.
We won!
Oh
We
my
actually
gosh.
won!
Oh, whoa.
Yeah!
Yes!
What a stupid bit that
Was
was!
a dead child.
You just won the thing that was ridiculous, and somehow you're alive. You got freaking nuked in the face, and you didn't even have to revive.
Oh, it's
Pulled it round at the last minute there.
I've been playing Civ.
Yeah,
Civ 5.
the various translations always trip me up.
I've been playing Civ 5 with some friends for over, well, the whole quarantine because Civ 5 is long. But
Still can't warp.
I've been at war on and off with one of my friends, and last time he declared war and came with his massive army, I literally dropped 3 nukes on him.
Oh well.
What game are you talking about, sorry?
Civ 5. Civilization 5.
Oh, okay.
I assumed this was just real life.
Oh no.
He's making nukes and he's dropping them on his friends' houses.
No, I am not.
Right now, that probably
He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice.
But yeah, it was. I had to nuke his army or otherwise.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus! Oh what the hell happened? What did you forget to kill you guys?
Yes, I did. I did
you
forget
save?
to.
Dave, did you say?
Yes, I did. Don't
He's
worry.
saved. Hey, he's back.
Go.
Oh man.
How do you get this
Uh,
far in
there's
this
just
game?
Siege in the chat going, Dave.
Why does warp just never work?
You're supposed to be reading that to me.
I'm enjoying myself.
Can you warp now?
I think I already
Yeah,
tried
it's
it.
Abby's fault. You're bad at the game.
Can you warp now?
No.
Ah, that sucks.
Nor can I use the warp stone that I've got, and we don't know why.
Well,
It
if you
does
can't
the
use
same
warp,
thing as
you
warp.
probably can't use the warp stone.
Oh, okay, right.
What is this nonsense? It's a dungeon, isn't it?
I know.
I guess it's a special
magical
dungeon.
dungeon.
All
Maybe
right,
on
here
the
we go.
stairs? Like, maybe? Once you're on the
Shoulder
stairs.
buttons, probably. To run
Da
away
da
from
da ba
battles.
beep 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 beep.
Bio.
Oh man.
Wait.
One of the
No,
sensors,
the
right?
bio
Let's
There's
see
warp
what
stone.
happens if I
Yeah,
use
but
it
you
now.
can warp like to flee. I think. I don't.
Oh,
think
does
you
that
can
just flee the
warp
battle?
Out of. Yeah, I do believe it does.
Let's find out, and then I'll reload my
Well, that
save.
could be it.
Can't escape. Can't even escape. Oh wait, I didn't need to reload my save.
God. Oh god.
La 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 la.
The pacing of this game is like a narcoleptic glacier.
I mean, this section.
Like
at least.
what? Dude,
Well, it's
I've
like-
started listening. No, go on.
They want to do these many hour games, but there's a strict limit on the actual amount of memory on the cartridge.
Yeah.
So they can't just have huge expansive worlds. So they just make everything take forever to happen and have a million encounters.
I really hope this game doesn't just ruin JRPGs for you.
Oh no, it's fine. No. The JRPGs came pre-ruined. Like I already didn't like them, and then because I've always hated this turn-based nonsense fighting. That's why I'm so glad the new ones don't have it. The new FF7 and stuff, you know.
Dave.
What? It doesn't.
That is a solidly good take. Don't give him shit for that.
No. What's your problem?
I like the turn-based combat, and I hate when they get rid of it.
It is the worst.
It's a divisive.
Have you been watching this stream? There's no defending turn-based fighting in JRPG.
There is, if you like it in FF7,
doesn't have
there's
to
this
be
thing
this
you can
way.
play.
Turn-based fights.
So
If you like
I
turn-based
don't
fighting in FF7, you can play FF7. It has it.
Yes.
I just want to say that like Chrono Trigger is really good.
Yeah.
I
Does kind of
agree with that.
Listen,
ATV,
you're talking to a fan of the original Dragon Quest, where it's literally you mash A until you're done attacking, and occasionally cast a spell, and that's the whole thing. And there's no
Oh,
party
dude.
system,
Maybe
and
you
there's
just have
Dragon
no
Quest I?
tactics.
That sounds
and
great to
there's-
me.
Yeah,
Dragon Quest I
I
was one of
love
the best
that.
video
You're
games
talking
I've
to the
ever
guy
played.
who loves that.
That sounds great to me. Just
I
smash a button over and over
completely
again.
agree
Yes,
with you.
please.
Yes.
Dragon Quest 1 is one of the most brilliant video games of all time.
Because it's like they had no memory. They had like 64 kilobytes for the whole
so
ROM.
good.
So they
Maybe-
said, let's take out everything we don't need. And what's the core essence of this genre?
Why is there a character from Cats on the screen? What
Some of these monsters, I'll tell you.
Otaku, maybe you just have bad taste though.
Maybe.
Siege,
maybe
yes,
it's
you do have to
possible.
go into the menu. You have to go into the menu to talk to someone in Dragon Quest 1, and I'll thank you to respect
Yeah,
it.
well, because they were basing it off of Ultima, and in Ultima, every key is a different action. If you want to talk to somebody, you hit the T key. If you want to attack somebody, you hit the A key. And so they were trying to figure out how to do that on a game controller, and they came up with everything as a damn menu.
There's an article I
You
can
have to
link
go
I
into
can
the
find
menu
it.
to use stairs. You have to walk onto the stairs and then open the menu and select stairs.
Yeah, but it's like saying
friend
that
of mine-
Windows XP is good because everything's a goddamn wizard.
Well, a friend of mine defends that by saying, like, you know, if you're on the overworld and you want to go into a cave or something, you have to think about it. You have to press the button and go over the thing that's at the bottom of the menu and be like, do you really want to go into this goddamn cave? You're kind of at half health, you know.
Dave, have you tried to warp, like, I wonder if, like, maybe the top was also a special room? Maybe you can warp from the tower, from the stairs?
No, I did try that first, I'm afraid.
Oh, darn, okay.
Oh, although,
Oh, God.
it didn't let me do it, but that might have been because there was a cutscene.
No, that was at the top, I mean, like, on the stairs.
There might be a cutscene at the bottom of the stairs again, so... who
Oh,
knows?
Yeah.
last, okay.
Oh,
Speaking of music in games, by the way, I've started listening to Serious
Oh.
Business.
Okay.
People.
And I am on the Let It Go episode, and I hesitated to listen to the entire podcast for so long because I'm like, I don't want to get Let It Go stuck in my head. But
Are you getting
now
killed
that I'm
again,
listening to that episode, I'm like, I like the song more now. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dave, Dave, you're getting shit reflected at you.
Am I? Thank you.
Yeah.
I have no idea how you,
Yes.
or Siege, or any player can tell,
Yes.
but I'll believe you and I'll react accordingly.
You see, like,
Characters
the,
in real life would be like,
This, like...
are we being run by committee? What is it?
you see, like, the green
Oh, Dave,
shield
will you
in
play
front
Dark
Yeah,
Souls
the
with
green
me again
shield
sometime?
that appears
Okay.
exactly when you cast the thing.
Yeah.
It was so good when you played.
Also, everyone's dead.
They are, so let's try again, shall we? Oh wait, was it? Which one's the best
Oh
save?
god, no, that was...
Oh,
way
damn.
down.
We're never getting out of this tower.
No. Oh, god.
We're not.
no.
There's no way of
Jesus
doing it.
Christ.
There's absolutely no way of getting out of this tower. This is our fate, and we are doomed to do this now.
I think I recall that you do have to climb all the way down. I'm trying to
What the hell do you do if you run out of like healing items
You just
on the tower on the way down?
we are witnessing it. You die.
yeah.
He's not out of healing items, though.
No, what
He's
you
just not paying attention enough.
what you're supposed to do, what you're actually supposed to
Do you
do,
have a...
is play a better game. But what we're going to do is press on.
Do you have a gem box? What's a gem box?
I do have a gem box, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
It's from the you got it on top.
I mean,
Probably
maybe
a
Siege
equip
knows.
somebody, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe Siege knows. Just waiting on Siege.
Sorry, Siege. Hey, Abby.
Yeah?
Have we got any more cherry wine?
We've got the last bit, but
Oh.
I think I can order some online.
Cherry wine?
Go on. Let's do it. It's the anniversary.
Post is safe.
Well, yeah, but I'm just not sure they'll still be working at the factory where they post it. Like, they probably shouldn't be. It's not essential to be able to buy nice wine. Oh! Killed
The
them
gem box is
while
a relic.
not
It
even
is
looking at the
unimportant,
screen.
But I just cannot remember if it's the post-boss save or the pre-boss save.
The what? Boss what? Is the what?
Oh.
Boss what?
I was just wondering if like the save you loaded was before you fought before you entered the thing or before you left the thing.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You think
this
I
is
might now be
after.
playing... ooh.
This is post-boss. I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
Yeah, I think this is.
How would we tell?
Look at your
Just
relic.
check if you have it.
I'll find out if
Just
I've got the
check
gem box. Yes.
Yeah.
All the guides I'm finding
It's a
online
relic.
and with the boss. This is stupid.
It's in relics.
It's a relic, not a name.
Oh. Thank you.
Yes.
Relics. Thanks, Abby.
Anyway, so I also like the old Ultimas on Commodore 64 on the 5 1/4 inch slow floppy drive, where you're like on the overworld and you go into town, and you have to wait like 30 or 45 seconds for the town to load. And then you go into town, you go to talk to somebody, and they could not load the dialogue in, so you have to wait for their dialogue to load to talk to somebody. It's great.
That's brutal.
Do consider saving after literally every fight.
Good idea. I'll do that right now. What should I replace in whom with the gem box? Is my question.
You replace the black belt on Edgar, I think.
Yeah?
Well, Rollo, yeah, replace the... I'm trying to remember, why would you not have the black belt on Saban or Rolbro?
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Siege says the gem box is unimportant, so it's apparently not great.
Oh. So...
I mean, and I think it's not great. It's more like it depends on your strategy, I guess.
So that's...
But then again, Dave's strategy is not knowing.
Yeah.
I think like double casting does use
strategy,
twice the magic, but like it's still, you know, like it doesn't let you cast 2 spells for the price of 1, but it does let you cast 2 spells on 1 turn. I don't think anyway. Right, we'll worry about X later.
What
I'm wondering,
save like every story.
I'm wondering if you know how Twitch plays Pokemon, and they managed to complete the first Pokemon game, acting essentially random.
Save state, and then just every time you get into a fight, just if you go farther without getting into a fight, just drop into the save state.
They've managed to complete like up to Gen 7, I believe. Like, the Twitch plays Pokemon was one hell of a ride.
But here's the thing: it's essentially random actions. If we set up a bot that just played this by taking random actions, do you think it could finish the game before Dave?
Yes, because it would take less than 4 years.
I don't think there will be a statistical difference, actually.
Don't think so, no.
I love you, Dave.
Pokemon was not random at all, because
it was basically random.
I was there.
It was random, but it was moving generally in the correct direction. Because people knew generally what they needed to get done.
They did actually. Did they beat the game?
They beat the game.
Several.
Yeah.
They beat
that's amazing.
Let me think. Red, then gold, I believe.
Dave, this is important.
Okay.
Dave, the jester lady at the top is always reflecting.
Oh.
I think it was Ruby.
But I keep hurting her. How can that be?
Because you're not using stuff that can be reflected, like you're using espers and rods and stuff.
Ah, right. There we go.
And selecting gesture the lady cat, I believe.
At some point, Twitch Face Pokemon also played a Fire Red randomizer, which was hilarious.
Oh god.
Where's Reflect?
That was great.
There it is. They've moved Reflect.
Oh, speaking of cats, are you planning on doing a video about the actual Cats movie now that it's out? I've made so many people watch your What to Do Now Cats is a thing video.
Yes, the intention... Well, here's the thing. The intention was to wait until the film came out and then do the second part of the video and make it be about the film. I think I will do that, but mostly the video's going to be about Starlight Express.
Fair enough.
By the way, apparently the green jester lady and the guy who is on fire, who is T-posing on fire, they always have reflect.
Right, the fire rogue guy with the wheel on
the guy who's T-posing, you know what?
I will
the other one who had reflect before.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like a scarecrow.
Right.
That concept for a video, I'll say this. Before I watched your first video, I didn't care about cats.
No.
So it doesn't matter what your videos are about. I'll just watch them and then care about the things
That's my whole thing. That's what Zoo for You is about.
Yeah.
I'm taking stuff that I care about and I'm going, no, listen!
Care about,
That's a good strategy.
Sonic. I care about Sonic the Comic, the podcast, and Sonic the Comic, but I don't care about Sonic at all. It's great.
I feel like what is essentially like everything you talk about is like way more interesting and much weirder than one would ever think. I only talk about stuff when they're more interesting and weirder than you would think. The one that I haven't really figured out how to properly address in a video, which I could talk about and which would be interesting, which is old steam organs.
that they used to have in dance halls and stuff. I have an LP just behind me of steam organ music, and I think it's really good.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You want to see?
No one could.
He does.
Right.
How old are you? Like 90?
Hang on then. Hang on a minute then, if you don't believe me.
Oh no.
Hang on. Will my headphones stretch far enough?
Steam organ music. Jeez.
Steam organs.
Okay, I have to take
They sound great. I think they were a
Didn't
little
know-
before my time.
I didn't know that this existed
I don't think
until
I've
10
ever seen
seconds
a
ago,
steam
and now I want it.
I think a theatre near me has a steam organ.
There we go. There we go.
Come on.
That's my steam organ album, which I bought this.
Incredible.
I bought this about maybe 5 years ago to replace a cassette version that I've had since I was about 8 years old.
I'm now fascinated with this, and I want you to make the video.
So, steam organs, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you in a single sentence. I've got an elevator pitch for this video, which
FF6 is no longer happening.
I can say this in a single sentence, and you will understand why I'm interested in steam organs and what the thrust of my video would be like. The way that steam organs, I'm about to get to the single sentence, the way that steam organs work is that there is I'm sure you know this, same as player pianos, there's a big reel of paper with notches cut in it, which goes through mechanically, and the notches make the various musical instruments inside a steam organ play. All of these beauties here are giant room-sized boxes containing all sorts of things, accordions and calliopes and drum kits and saxophones and xylophones and all sorts of things, and they all mechanically move. Therefore, and here is my single sentence pitch, steam organs are the original chip tunes. That is the thrust of my argument.
Well, Dave, actually, I have to disagree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is an original chiptune.
Mm-hmm.
Chiptunes predate computers.
Mm-hmm.
In the 30s, there were people. Listen to this.
Yeah.
There were people in the 30s who
Let him
came
talk.
up with a way to draw sound waves and then record them mechanically.
Yes.
And it's just chiptune music, but in like the 30s, recorded on gramophones.
Oh, brilliant.
Gramophones.
I don't know what it's called. Look up mechanical 8-bit music
Wait,
or
no,
whatever.
Dave, you didn't heal.
Okay.
Well, he's saying it's fine.
But yeah,
Type Dave, you
they're
didn't
so
heal into
cool.
Google instead of what I
Sweet. I will look. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I've got no magic
search
points.
for mechanical 8-bit music, you don't find anything like that.
Let me go find it.
It's mostly hard drives playing Final Fantasy music.
Which is quite good, though.
Well,
It
let me find what it'll pull it up.
But the reason why I would have trouble making this video is that each of these, I hold up my LP again, each of these, this is no idle thing. I have stood in front of each and every one of these machines. And I've listened to them play. They're very, very big. They're very, very loud. Here's the reason why I'd have trouble making my video. You're not allowed to take a video camera in there. Now, these days, maybe they wouldn't be able to stop you because everyone's got their phones. But certainly the last time I went, it was just before the smartphone, and it was strictly no cameras inside the hangar where they keep all of these things. So,
But why though?
sorry?
Why though?
Because they're idiots. Yeah, why exactly? What? Here's the other thing. Here's the other one. The only other place that I've ever been asked not to take photographs was in a Christmas shop, which was this wonderful Christmassy smorgasbord, and you're not allowed to take photos, so you're never going to see it. And that's that. I can't promote them.
I didn't know about this stuff because no one's ever taken video of it. So if it was on YouTube, I would know about it.
Exactly.
I think it's like a thing because I mean, you
Like no
obviously can't take video of like a musical performance either.
Yeah, but everyone does.
Yeah, but sure.
And it's swiftly taken down.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way,
just get taken down.
Take a
That's
camera
the thing.
in, and
But like,
the
I
people wouldn't
understand
see that it was on YouTube and get mad at you because they probably don't know what computers are. So
out of it,
I sort of understand no photos because no flash, but at the same time, like, photograph hasn't been about flash for so long.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But
Oh, wow, the lady in the back has
I mean, that's the thing
and
about
absorb.
paintings, really, but not about this.
I'm not sure how Flash is going to ruin it. 20-ton organ.
No, I mean
maybe
the,
like
the
varnish.
Christmas shop that... What was it? The Christmas thing that Dave just said, no
Yeah.
photos.
All right, yeah.
No, that was specific to Dave.
I
They
found
heard
it.
about this matter thing and didn't want to be involved in something that's silly.
I found it. I'm linking it in the
Who is
voice chat.
this?
Oh, good, because I've been looking and I can't find it.
Roll.
Okay, so this is one of them. So look, this is a
Peeper
video. The
sound.
beginning part. It says in the description when the actual music starts, but it's just it's just chiptunes, but it's mechanical from the 30s.
Gonna add that to my watch later.
Oh,
Do
this
not forget,
sounds
Dave, Siege
awesome.
reminds, if you run out of tinctures, elixirs heal MP as well.
Ah, do they? Cool. Oh, I've only got 10 of them.
Oh, well, that's... Oh, and apparently you forgot this girl has, reflect.
Ah, really? Well, forget it then.
This is legitimately the coolest thing I've ever
No,
seen
don't!
in my
Yeah.
Why did you
entire
load?
life.
And also I think you loaded the wrong save? I think you...
Just like, what if
Yeah,
Fantasia
so?
made
load
the
dot
music
one.
with the
Load
pictures?
1, not 0.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go,
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to the rest of that later.
I
That's
saved it on the wrong button.
But why did you load back?
yeah.
Because I'd been fighting and ignoring the fact that it had reflect on. So,
It doesn't have to be a perfect fight.
I will
Lady in the back has
immediately
reflect and some kind of
cast
absorb, I think.
reflect on... Where is it then? For some reason I always do
is
that.
amazing.
I like how by dint of the fact that you're just on an endless staircase, it never feels like you're making any progress.
No, that's what these streams normally feel like. If this is your first time here.
It's great.
Oh, Siege is saying wait for some reason.
Okay,
I don't know.
waiting.
I mean, don't literally wait. I mean,
Okay,
it's just
not waiting anymore then.
I don't think he was physically waiting.
What on earth are we doing? Just cast Berserk on people.
Oh, cause you
No, because no, that was a different one. Oh wait, no, you're right. Yeah, wait.
And that's just your
The
answer to every
lightsaber.
problem now.
The lightsaber. Yeah.
And also like they reflect magic, but not
Lightsabers.
sword. Yeah.
I
You can't reflect swords. That's known.
I
That's
absolutely
A
love
coherent tube of plasma, thank you.
the paper sounds. They're fucking
Yes, I found
crazy. and They're
here's an article
definitely
about it.
chiptunes.
Oh gosh, what's happening now?
I'll pop it into the Twitch chat for Siege there.
Which one? Oh, the thingamajigger.
Oh, you can't Berserk
Oh, I have to sign in.
people
Fuck it,
because she has reflect.
Well, Siege Feathers is also in the Discord.
I think
Oh,
you
so
can't
she just
Berserk
reflected the
people because
Berserk
she's
away.
reflecting her magic, so you can't magic her.
I should have asked.
Yes, I
Should
can.
we not swear for this?
Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
Okay, okay, good.
I don't think it matters anyway. I've never been told off by Twitch or anything.
No.
Never.
Twitch is absolutely fine with it.
For what?
Don't like.
I mean,
have
we
a
don't
beer.
count. We don't count as Twitch though. So.
Good. All right. Good. By the way, for your information and interest, you can't like load a save and hope to get down the stairs because it counts steps. It's not random at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on the game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like that can you could do that in Dragon Quest, I think, but you couldn't do that in.
I mean, it might be randomized, like how many steps it is each time, but it's always the same when you load the save.
You can do it.
Oh,
in
right,
Pokemon,
because you're
I
not
know
changing
that.
the RNG at all, yeah.
Oh wow, that doesn't do anything to them anyway, so there's no point doing any of that. So now,
Don't bother with espers, apparently.
first Berserk.
Berserk on people, yeah.
Tuned into this stream just now and wasn't familiar with the game, they would think this is the worst game of all time.
Would they? If they weren't familiar with the game, you say? I'm quite familiar with it, and I think it might be.
Wow.
I don't think you are.
Them fighting words.
You what, Abby?
I don't think you're familiar with it.
I've been trying to work out what the core dynamic of this is for like 3 hours now, and I think it might be boredom.
I think it might be.
Well, the world of ruin is supposed to be depressing.
Well, it is.
Depressing and boring are very different emotional states.
I mean, they could go hand in hand.
I think maybe the idea is that like you have so many options that like you're probably supposed to figure out some really broken combos, like Berserk on laser people.
I think yes.
Laser people.
And then just go with that.
What character?
Do heal your guys though.
Yeah, they are very low.
When you start the world of ruin, what character are you initially? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I can't tell you because they all have these doofy names.
Ah.
So Rollbro is just Guile, right?
I think Pipo's like stopped or something.
Oh.
I think you spawn as Pipo actually. I think that's who it is.
Yeah, you do. Apparently. According to Siege.
Oh dear. Just noticed Rollbro's on no points. There he goes.
Neil Boy.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, and he's back. Weird. Okay.
Okay.
Well, why isn't people attacking? Is she stuck?
I think someone casted stop.
Oh.
Someone cast stop on Pipo.
Judging by the sprite, she's drunk actually. I think.
Drunk.
Well, look at her. She's red faced, but she's got bubbles around.
Little bubbles coming out. Yes.
I mean, the
yes,
red
of
face is
course.
berserk, but there, stop.
That could also be a product of drunk.
Ooh. Oh.
I really hate this tower quite a lot.
Pipo has been stopped. How do you unstop Pipo? How do you
I don't know.
resume Pipo?
It's gonna come up with some strange results.
Resume the Pipo. How do you resume the
Because
Pipo?
you can cast Berserk on Rollbro.
Yeah, I could do.
Would punch.
Yeah, there's much.
Oh, flipping heck. Oh, his reflect wore off. That's why.
Siege. How do you unstop people?
Yes. That's an old strategy guide.
Pipo has a horrible panoply of conditions right now.
Oh, forget it.
Wait, do they?
Rem is dead again.
I mean, everyone's blipping dead. No, it's save one. It's save one, Dave.
I know that was saved. Oh no, I changed it. I've saved it again.
It's like the little. She always looks like the little red dressed girl from Schindler's List. It's so depressing.
That's a specific reference to this.
Oh, because she's wearing red. She's a little girl and she's dead. That's a Schindler's List reference. Because I don't know.
Don't bother with espers. Just go.
Oh, do they? Have we established they do nothing? Right.
I mean, it's not that they do
them.
nothing. It's just
It
the,
makes them
the
happy.
lightsaber is much stronger.
Yeah, but I don't. I think they're always going to stop the lightsaber. I do. Do you know what though? I've had.
Are they smart enough for
I've
that?
actually come up with a strategy. Can you believe that?
Oh, have you?
I am going.
Yeah.
Have you?
This is groundbreaking.
It might not be a good one. I might not have thought it through. I'm going to cast the reflect on Crayon because she's the only one who can't do magic. So then everyone else will have more chances to magic on her.
Is people stopped again?
Wait, you weren't casting.
Pipo is stopped again. In
Yeah, she stopped again. Okay.
That's why
Get all that.
Siege said like cast berserk on both, so they both punch, and they won't be stopped both of them.
Oh, okay.
Won't they?
I feel like they will.
I mean, allegedly.
Is the AI that smart that it actually stops like the most dangerous people? Does it know to
I have
do that?
no idea.
Or is it like
They might.
that people
She
got
says
stopped?
they're probably not going to cast stop on both of them.
Allegedly.
Oh wow, Crayon is immediately almost
know.
done. Jesus.
She's not doing much, is she?
No.
So
now
Okay.
he's dead.
There's none doing
Wow.
anything at all.
All right. Well, I guess
So
I
much
will
for that plan.
cast reflect on whoever I didn't cast berserk on because I'm
Follow,
guessing you can
just
only
follow.
have either berserk or reflect on one person, right?
So far, they've only cast stop on one person each time we've tried this battle.
People stopped again. You
People
gotta be
stopped
kidding
again,
me.
right? Okay,
No,
forget
not
that.
yet. She's just wait. What?
I'll tell you what.
What's-
I'm gonna go get
what's
another
going on?
beer, and then all I'm gonna do is just read Siege's stuff.
Yes,
That's,
please.
that's all I'm
Oh,
gonna do.
no,
Hang on.
She hadn't been stopped. That was
She hadn't been stopped.
That was the berserk
Oh,
animation.
no.
Don't tell me lies then.
I thought Berserk was just red skin.
Red skin and bubbles, I guess.
What?
There was
I
definitely
thought the
bubbles at the top.
I thought the bubbles were stopped. Oh well.
Oh well. So, Let's see if I can cast Reflect on Crayon in time before she dies.
Yep, that's just Berserk.
That's just Berserk. What the? Okay.
It's not bubbles, it's, I don't know, steam, I guess? I don't know.
It's steam, that is what it is, you're right.
Tiny flakes of impotent rage.
Yeah.
Same.
Impotent rage. It's not impotent, it's fucking
That's
dangerous.
true, it's very potent. Yeah.
Very potent indeed.
Let's see if anyone gets stopped. Doesn't look like it.
Not yet.
Crayon reflected.
It is very
Nice.
clear when the big stop sign appears.
Are we all actually watching the game now for once?
Oh Jesus!
There goes the special people.
There goes Mr. Mistopheles.
Here we go. I am now the voice of Siege.
Thank you.
Well, hello there, Siege.
But my strategy is working, look. So, it's fine.
Oh, there we go. Stop on... Oh, stop on Rollo. Never mind then.
Oh, what?
There we go.
AI,
no problem.
AI not smart at all.
Don't
Bye.
worry, Melian, it's not gonna change much.
Okay then, save now. Save by the sherry wine.
There we go. And
heal as
Oh.
well.
Zero.
Oh, save both, just in case. Never
Yeah.
make a mistake.
Yep.
Oh, it's... Oh my god. This tower is so long.
It's the worst, and I don't like it.
Obnoxious.
And it's the same every time.
I'm starting to think that we perhaps
Just keep on
oughtn't to have
casting
climbed it in
Berserk
the
on
first place.
Peepo and possibly Rollbro also.
Oh, do what
Thanks.
to them? Sorry.
Thanks, Voice of Siege.
Just berserk them.
What
Just
now?
Keep. No, like on battle.
Generally, I don't know.
Hey, I don't know. You might be able to set them up beforehand.
That'd be actually kind of cool, but I don't believe so.
A flabby
Maybe
duppy
they would run
flibby
faster.
dippy bee ba bee ba ba boo ba 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 ba
Or they
ba.
punch through the stairs.
These are the reflecty boys.
Oh yeah,
Well, they don't actually
the
T-pose.
top two. The top two ones are perma reflect.
Okay, I'm doing that first, and then I'm
doing like
doing
the chicken dance.
What's the skeleton boys gimmick?
that. Oh, that hasn't worked very well. She's gone.
Oh,
on green.
Emilian.
Oh, Emelian.
Ooh, okay.
Whee!
we love you,
You too, Emelian. Oh no! I looked at the chat and have completely forgotten what I was doing. My whole brain has been erased of information.
Oh god, casting berserk maybe?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
I live
you
with
just
him
did.
every day.
But please no.
It's
People
not
is
just video
sick.
games, he's like this.
I think the enemies down here don't cast stop.
I believe they
I
do.
think Peepo is berserked, but she has.
Well, she's-
I think
because
no,
she's
no.
also-
She's gone.
Cast berserk on Rollo, not.
Something else has
Gone.
happened. No, I did also cast it on her. There she goes. She is berserked. She's
Oh,
still
there you
berserked.
go.
Yeah,
Oh, she's thick as well.
Yeah.
She's just thick
That's-
as well.
that is
Oh,
over
berserk
now.
and also poison.
I
There
see,
we
I
go.
see.
Got it set up now. We're good.
And there's the spicy reflect.
Spicy reflect.
I do hope we can finish this tower before the stream ends.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Imagine that.
I hope we finish this tower before one of us dies.
Listen.
I wouldn't be that.
Wait till the end of the
exaggerated.
pandemic before we start saying things like
I
that,
was
okay?
gonna say
These
a very
literally do not practicing social distancing, yeah.
That's a good point.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Bye, Emilian.
Oh, good night, Emilian.
See you soon.
Bye.
Oh, someone's. Rollo's getting slapped.
Yep. He's getting slept. There we go. Done it. Ba ba bip ba. Let's see
Having
what we
angry dreams.
do.
We're making some progress.
We are.
Finally.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
think.
He needs some
Anti-dots.
of that. Little
People
bit
at
of
level 69.
ding
Nice.
dong.
Yeah, and Rollo too.
Um,
Rollo.
what are my magic points on everybody like? No, they need fixing, but I haven't really got the means. Never mind. Save the game. Move on. Check there's nothing in that door. No, there isn't. Load the game. Load the game again. Because it's counting my steps, so I can't waste a single one of them.
It's pretty creepy, to be honest.
Man.
Aren't you having fun?
Honestly, this... Oh, look. Who's this? Can I just hit... I can just hit these guys, can't I?
What are
Potted
these?
boys.
I don't think we've seen
You got enough MP considering you're just berserking from now.
Potted boys.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can just save all my MP by berserking. Quite right.
Oh, he healed.
Ah. Right, so he has got
Are you
reflect.
healing him?
You guys are very cute.
Well, I'll still berserk her.
They're not reflecting. They're
Cute
just
is an interesting
They're absorbing.
I'm a little
Oh,
shy.
right,
You can't
absorbing
see
them.
me. You know, it's great.
I gotta say, I think the enemies in this game are actually pretty
Did
interesting.
they heal you?
Yes, they did. What the hell?
Like those lettuce bunnies that heal you, you know?
These are nice guys.
Well, I don't care. I'm still going to hit them with my sword because they've
Oh,
they've
bye.
interrupted my walk down some stairs.
Whoa.
That is
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
one. That's not the right way to you know.
I didn't know you
treat
were
a friend.
playing Dark Souls, Dave.
Oh, they're using tinctures on you
is
as well.
brutal.
Yeah, they're nice guys.
I think the enemies in this game seem actually pretty interesting. Because each one has like a gimmick and a certain way to combat them,
Oh, bye then.
which
They do a lot
It's
to
also-
differentiate themselves.
yeah, which is also part of the problem. Because
Look, you've got
Yeah,
more
it
MP
doesn't
now.
let you just cruise through. You gotta think
got
about
MP
it.
up the wazoo.
Cool.
They filled you up. and
Oh
I
my god.
Goodness
Oh, no.
gracious,
Oh,
this
this
is a
tower
long,
is so
long
big.
time.
Like, Final Fantasy VII did this endless staircase gimmick, but with no random encounters. It was just funny
Oh.
that it took
Yeah, it
forever
was
to climb
just a
it.
conversation, wasn't it?
Oh.
Right, like
Yeah, it was
way
actually
to
a
make
really
you-
funny part of the game.
I think it's a joke. Anyway.
so it looks like the higher up you are, the harder the enemies are actually.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
So now you're just fighting against weaker
Like
enemies than
puny
ones
guys.
you've just fought.
I like that
Right,
staff
right.
guy facing the wrong way.
in the Final Fantasy VII, like Infinite Staircase, was there at least like dialogue or something?
Oh yeah, they were
Yeah,
like talking.
it's like a tense moment. They're running up the
Right.
staircase
and the
and
whole
the
time they're
characters
like
are
bitching
talking.
about how long it takes to climb. They're like, oh my god, this staircase lasts forever. Like it's
Oh,
it's
wow.
really funny.
Yeah, and it's building tension. It's
Right.
building tension because you're trying to get to the top of the staircase.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's
I
gonna
mean,
be there?
I was-
But also, it's
I
a
was gonna
choice.
say
You can
the-
either fight your way in or you can take the stairs. And
A friend of mine told me when I was playing the game for the first time to take the staircase because it was like really funny. So yeah.
Can
To
you
this
imagine?
day, if I'm in like a hotel staircase, I still sing that song to myself.
I think the idea is to trick people into thinking you're never gonna get to the end of it and giving up.
Can you
on the
imagine
staircase.
Yeah,
playing this
I
bit of
genuinely
this
think so,
game
yeah.
without save states? Because people did.
I cannot imagine this without save states.
I was gonna say the long elevator in Undertale, but you know that's a different thing, I
I
guess.
think I 100%ed this game without save states. I only played it
You're
once.
mad. You're mad.
I was very bored at the time. I'll tell you what, if this quarantine thing had happened like last year, I wouldn't have been doing anything productive. I'm really happy I found some projects to work on.
Yeah.
Because it would just be
Oh,
beer
good.
and video games. For,
Yes!
for
I
4 weeks.
finally did that to somebody
Video
else.
Yeah. I mean, I have projects to work here on, but beer and video games is all I'm doing.
I mean, fair enough, man.
I'm kind of similar. There's things I would like to be working on, but I'm just not getting around to.
Honestly, my life isn't much different because I just work from home and it just works out.
Well, I don't have a job, and I don't really know anybody in town.
Yeah,
'Cause it's hard to meet people when you don't have a job or go to school.
And
So
also,
I'm mostly at home anyway.
and also hard to meet people when
Yeah,
you
2 of my
literally
friends-
can't meet them.
Yeah, that too.
One of our really good friends lives in the same apartment complex as us, and we're like, weighing, like, is it worth hanging
Oh
out
my
with?
god! There's another screen of this!
Oh my god. Save.
I have.
It's like the last or second last one.
This feels taller than when we came up.
Staircase is 50 levels high, I think.
No.
What? 50 level?
What?
No,
I already
50
work from
levels, not
home,
50
and my
screens.
mom and her
Like yeah,
husband are
but
both
like how
essential
many levels
workers.
is
So
each
things are
screen?
basically the same for me, but it still feels different.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll
wait,
tell you,
they're
usually-
British. Okay, I'll be British from now on.
Okay. Usually, what I do to keep busy is I volunteer on local theater shows.
Oh, I should have done that, and I've never thought of it.
Which
but
one?
all the theater plays have gotten canceled.
Yeah.
Because of the whole thing, and it's terrible because it's all these small local companies who are barely making the ends meet.
Yeah.
And now they've gotten like 2 or 3 shows of income just gone.
Yeah. Oh, Crayon's got.
Yeah, imagine if you had like if you were a movie maker and you had a movie coming out right now, it'd be like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
I mean, they've
Crayon's
shut
a
down
diamond.
making movies.
Crayon's got a rupee, and I don't know what it means.
She's
Well,
turned
that
into
means
stone.
that she likes Zelda.
Oh, yeah, but it's okay. I've cured her of liking Zelda. Sorry about that. I quite like Zelda.
You can use
Oh,
Remedy
no.
on Crayon.
I have.
You can use Remedy on her.
I have. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
he just did that.
But I thought you said Ocarina of Time was great.
I love Zelda. It's up to and
Doesn't mean
including the
Ocarina of Time
cartoon
is great.
series.
Oh, hey, these guys. These guys are nice.
If only you could express your
Yeah.
feelings in the form of some sort of song, Dave.
I might. I'll try and think
Yeah,
of it.
if only.
I'm gonna try just defending against these guys for a while and see if they just heal me and make me happy. Yeah, tincture.
I think that's how you beat this tower.
That's how you're supposed
So
to beat
the
this
guys
tower.
killed you.
There you go.
Oh my god, they just leave. That's ridiculous.
They heal you and leave. Oh my gosh. That's
Probably
great.
actually put into this specifically so you're not screwed out of being able to leave the tower.
Probably.
I guarantee you.
Yep. Mm.
You warp out though, you know.
Oh, beautiful, delicious cherry wine, and that's it. Now that's the end of it. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey!
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bottom.
We did it.
Bottom.
I'm at the bottom.
And that's it now. That's the end of the tower too. That's my prediction.
Well, that's the end of the game, right? He beat it?
It better be. And all of that was for a
won.
gem box that we have established isn't very useful. Oh.
Well, I think it might be very
But
good.
we
I mean,
had some left.
It saves the action economy. To speak, in tabletop terms.
And
Besides,
there
we had some laughs.
we go. Oh!
There's
Oh!
also a
Have you
dragon
saved-
up there, which might have been useful.
Also
Wait,
dragon.
what do you mean a dragon?
I don't remember.
Oh, was there a dragon up
There's
there?
Like, there's like a white dragon or something.
Oh,
In
if
like-
there was
in
a
like
dragon
one
up
of the
there, then that
floors
is worth
yeah.
it. Right, there we go.
Oh.
That's. Oh, look, it looks like a TARDIS now. That's
Oh,
it.
I-
wait.
That's it for
I think
tonight.
it's on floor 25, Dave. So
It's
climb back up there.
it's now 20 to 11 at night. I'm stopping there, and
Alrighty.
that is us. And I've saved.
Oh, it's early.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's not quite bedtime yet, but I don't want to play through till it
I
is.
know.
This was
I'm
wonderful,
joking.
great
Um,
fun.
I'm
Dave,
still working.
I'm joking, Dave. The sun is setting here, like very slowly, but still setting.
Oh,
It's turned into 12 for me, so.
well,
Dave, accept my Steam's friend request so I can send you Mist.
okay, but I probably won't like it.
You're gonna like it. It's this cute little environment. It's the best one of these. The other ones are not as good as from the back then. Are not as good as this one.
I don't know, man. Starship Titanic's pretty good, and it really aggravated me.
Oh, we totally have
Well,
to
this
stream
is-
that.
That's the Douglas Adams thing, right?
Must we?
Yeah, come on.
Well, so
50
Mist,
blocks.
I don't know.
Hell
Mist
yeah.
is great. Mist is
I
great.
tried to play Mist, and
Don't tell
I think
Dave
it
that.
might be even harder to understand than this.
I've heard
I
that
know
Mist
all
is
the
good
puzzles
if you've
by heart,
never
so I'll
played
just
that
be in
kind of
chat.
video game before, but you know.
I think he's gonna like
That's my
Mist.
personal
Mist is
understanding.
great aesthetically. He's gonna like the little islands with the little FMV people shouting at him.
I may well.
What is it? What kind of game is it?
It's
What,
a point
Mist?
and click game.
Oh my
It's
God.
one of the best ones. It's the ones that come
Oh.
up with the idea of just
Oh,
getting
that
rid
one.
of the user interface and you just click on things to do stuff.
No,
It's
oh,
a
no, yeah, I
walking
know that game. I
simulator.
know that game. Yeah.
There's Mist, Riven, and then Mist 2. I can't remember what they call it. The third
No,
one.
there's 5 of them.
And
but
while
don't-
they
don't
talk
tell-
about
don't
Mist-
tell Dave that there's a million of them.
I-
Just tell him there's a game.
If
and
there
he
is
should
only
play it.
one game.
And while they chatted
I
to
mean-
themselves about Mist, I'm going to end the stream. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you again soon for another stream in a
Have
few
good
days'
one.
time. It'll probably be on Friday.
Guys.
And we will not have to do that tower again in that stream.
Thank goodness.
Bye, everyone!
Bye.
Great fun. Bye.
Bye.